So now the class act, baller alert, yet another black space, because there is such a dedicated effort to degrade me and defame me. It is beyond my scope of comprehension. Wants
Oh
to
my
suggest
God.
that because my autism diagnosis did not come from a clinician, that it is not valid. I remember my really good friend, my ace boon coon. There's no way she must be leaving something out. Until I got kicked out that Emmys party. I go to a lot of places because I'm lovable and people like me and I'm delightful. I am delightful. Oh, come on, Amanda. Mind you, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong right here. And the next day, Chrissy Teigen brought a foot massage from Sharper Image. We had such a good time.
Yo, shout out to this woman. She was on Club Shay Shay just talking to herself. Yes, she's insufferable.
And I remember Jeff Foxworthy one time. They wanted us to do this ad where we had to pass around a drink. And I don't drink, so it's like, I don't mind drinks being around, but like me pretending like. So I just wanted to shout that out because Bring the Funny was a beautiful experience. It was the end of the season. It was the end of the series. And I'm just not going to keep doing this. And that was the night that me and my homegirl became super, like, that became my sister because she was like, when you would tell me that shit would happen to you, I would think she must be keeping something out. So I've never talked about this publicly. What's gonna happen? I look at him. What you think is gonna happen? He's like, I don't know. I have not been clinically diagnosed by a doctor.
Oh my God. Yo, they are roasting Amanda Seals. This woman is freaking hilarious. All right, y'all. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Y'all already know what it is. We're about to talk about Amanda Seals and these other dysfunctional women because yeah, it has gotten so bad where I needed to do another show about this. And this is going to be a good show. I got about 8 videos. So get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. Hit the like button. Share this video. And buy my Deeper Discussions card game because my Deeper Discussions card game would literally help you avoid women like Amanda Seals. All right, so let's go. I got so much to talk about. Why is you not playing? You know what? I ain't got time. I'll just start it over. Just here we go. Sorry, y'all. Some stupid mess is going on with the computer. All right, here we go. Get your popcorn ready, y'all.
Jasmine, because Jasmine called me. Jasmine said, Tasha. I said, hello, Jasmine. She said, are you watching this interview? I said, I see a few. She said, did you just hear this? Say she was autistic? I said, I did. I don't think she's autistic. She probably took a test online. That's exactly what I said. She reads too much. A lot of y'all got irritated when I said that she uses big words too much. She was like, what's wrong with big words?
Yo, have y'all ever felt something and you went to WebMD and WebMD said you got psycho chlamydia shit or whatever, some old crazy shit, and you're like, oh my God, I got psycho chlamydia or something, right? And next thing you know, you run around the house like, oh my God, I got psycho chlamydia. And you ain't got nothing. Like, that's what this woman actually did. And she got on Club Shay Shay and said the shit. This woman, Amanda Seals, is not autistic. She went on WebMD, typed in some shit, and said, okay, so this is what she did. Amanda Seals went on WebMD and said, all right, let me see what. Okay, so if I never take accountability for my own problems, okay, if nobody likes me, all right, so type that in. If I'm stupid as hell, okay, type that in. I'm a perpetual victim, all right, type that in. And she types all that in to WebMD and it says, you have autism. That's what it is. I'm going to go on Club Shay Shay and tell everybody that I have autism. Diagnose autism. That's what she literally did. She went on WebMD and said, I'm stupid as hell and I don't take responsibility for my own actions and I'm light-skinned. What does this mean? Oh, you have autism. That's what she literally did. She's nuts.
Nothing is wrong with big words, but I hate when folks pose as smart, but they do the dumbest shit.
Yes.
And I mean that with everything in me. Why do you, as an educated, overly educated black woman, why do you get out here and scream, kick, cry, because they not inviting you nowhere? No one's standing up for you.
Everybody right now, type in, I'm dead serious, go to WebMD. Everybody go to WebMD right now. Type in, nobody likes me. I'm insufferable. I'm intolerable. And I'm light-skinned. And I blame everything on racism. I promise you, it's going to say, you have autism. I promise you, if you type all that in, I'm insufferable, I'm intolerable, I blame everything on racism, I don't take accountability for my own actions, and I'm light-skinned, you're going to see you have autism. Try it. WebMD is going to say you have autism. Don't forget to put in I'm light-skinned. It's going to hit you back. Oh, you have autism. You have stage 2 autism. That's what it's going to tell you. And this is not making fun of people who actually have autism. This is not making fun of people who actually are on the spectrum. This is not making fun of people who actually have been, or their child has been, or their child has been born with autism. So I'm not making fun of that. I'm making fun of this idiot Amanda Seales. So I just want to say that, because there are children that have been born with it, have been diagnosed with it, but Amanda Seales is not one of those people. So I just wanted to put that out there. All right. So let's keep going.
No one has your back. Everybody's holding you accountable the same way you put your ass up there to drag people as a part of commentary, and then when they reciprocate and turn the favor, you want to cry victim, or I'm autistic.
Exactly. So Cookie says, why my tooth hurt? Your teeth falling out. All your teeth. Look, you go on WebMD. Why does one of my teeth hurt? It's going to say all your teeth about to fall out. By next Thursday, all your teeth going to be gone. Yo, WebMD is the devil.
American Disabilities Association, please, I'm suing you. I can sue because I got a disability that she hasn't been tested for, because the test is too much money. It's $10,000. So she just read on WebMD that she was autistic. So she just read on WebMD that she was autistic. So she just read on WebMD that she was autistic. But this is the smart individual that y'all are following and out here capping for.
So a lot of you women, like I said before, and I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face, a lot of you women love to sit here and say, just because you went to college and went and got 6 different degrees in underwater basket weaving, because none of y'all have real degrees. None of y'all are doctors. Y'all aren't lawyers. Y'all aren't physicians. Y'all have degrees in stupid shit, right? So y'all have all these damn underwater basket weaving degrees. And now you think because some white man validated you, keyword validated you, because you got this piece of paper that says you got a degree in underwater basket weaving. You go out to the world arguing with men and women and having people like, see, the thing about it is you want other people to say that you're smart. So you can't say that you're smart. You run around arguing with people in order to get them to say that you're smart. Because just like what Tasha K said, you'll say a whole bunch of big words, just like stupid ass Amanda Seales. And then you'll sit back and wait for somebody to crown you as this intelligent person. No, being educated is not the same as being smart. I'll say it again. being educated is not the same as being smart. Anybody can go to some type of college, some type of school, take a damn class on your little laptop and follow all of the shit, right? Follow the curriculum, because let me tell y'all something about college or school, period. It's memorization. It's memorization. So you read this, you study this, and you literally just write out what you just studied. That is not smart. So do y'all see the difference between education and being smart? Your ability to read something and write it out or remember the thing that you read and take a test does not mean that you're smart. It means that you're good at repetition. It's about repetition. It's not even about intelligence. So then y'all get all these damn degrees and then you come out and argue with the rest of us. I am educated. I know more than you. No, you know basket weaving better than me. You know the dumb shit that you went and got a degree in better than me, but you don't know life better than me. Just keep that in mind. So all these goofy ass women running around saying they got all these degrees, they dumb as a box of rocks. They just know how to remember shit. Knowing how to remember something is not intelligence. It's knowing how to remember shit.
It's called sympathy. It's called not being able to take what you dish. Because every time Amanda loads up her internet, she is complaining about something somebody has done to her. The victim.
The victim.
Is she autistic? I got Down syndrome.
Fact.
If you're extra, in my sophomore year of college.
Let me tell y'all something. If Amanda Seals has autism, I have diarrhea. How about that?
I was put in a suite with 7 other women. And the day I...
Now listen to this right here, right? This shows you that nobody wants her ass.
Autistic, I got Down syndrome.
And I got diarrhea.
If you're extra. In my sophomore year of college, I was put in a suite with 7 other women. And the day I got there, my name had been ripped off the door and thrown on the ground. I didn't even know these women. And 2 weeks in of them not talking to me, I said, listen, I'd like to have a Friday night where I buy a bottle of tequila and we all just sit around and y'all can take shots and tell me why you don't like me. And everybody's reason was, I don't like you because you think you all laugh. I don't like you because you extra. I don't like you because you a show off.
So right here, this is a lesson for everybody watching. They literally gave her specific reasons why they don't like her. She wanted to take them out and have some drinks and find out why they don't like her. They told her why they don't like her. And what did she do? Start acting like a goddamn victim instead of simply making changes or doing something that I call tell me more, by saying, oh, so you said you think I'm all that. That's interesting. Can you elaborate on why you think I'm all that? What am I doing and what am I not doing? And seek understanding, right? Instead of always being a goddamn child and whining about somebody not liking you. What is this, high school? If somebody don't like you, either deal with it or say, oh, can you elaborate on how you don't like me so I can learn how to just be a better personable person, right? So I said this earlier on Facebook, but I didn't come on YouTube, so I'll repeat it here. And everybody, real quick, drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat and let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat and let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat and let me know where you at, and hit the like button. Let's do that. Hit the like button and drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. So I want to give y'all an example of what she just said, right? Because the problem with women, and like I said this earlier, the problem with women is when somebody says they don't like you, women get defensive. When men have somebody that says they don't like them, they be like, okay, cool. I'll just go over here and just be over here with these other people. So earlier, I'm gonna shout y'all out in a second. Earlier, I said I gave an example when I was on Facebook about how men deal with rejection, because men deal with rejection just like women do. But who deals with rejection more, y'all? Men or women? Who deals with rejection more, men or women? Let me know in the chat right now, and I'm gonna shout out these cities real quick. So everybody right now, who deals with rejection more often, men and women? So I'm gonna shout y'all out real quick. But answer that question first. All right, shout out to Philadelphia, shout out to New Jersey, shout out to Jersey City, New Jersey, shout out to Detroit, shout out to Sanford, North Carolina, shout out to Pearland, Texas, shout out to Waxahachie, Texas, shout out to NYC, shout out to St. Louis. So y'all are saying, all right, men. Ah, really? Oh, so y'all are saying men deal with rejection more than women, right? Oh, okay. So why are women these insufferable little miserable people and not men? Because if men are getting rejected left and right, wouldn't they be the insufferable, miserable people and not women? Just think about that. Why are men not these insufferable, miserable people if they deal with rejection more than women? Well, it's simple. We have common sense. See, cognitivity, just having cognitive understanding of what's going on in front of us as men, we say, you don't like me, or she don't like me. We might ask the woman or the dude, why? Oh, you ain't got enough money. You ain't dressing right. Your fingernails dirty. Your shoes are dirty, or whatever, right? You know, because a girl will just look straight down at your shoes like, it's because of your shoes. You know what I'm saying? So we're just like, okay, mental note. And then we'll, get better in our attire. And then we'll become just better people in whatever way. I've had women say, you're selfish. I'm not as selfish as I used to be because women will tell me I'm selfish. You see how simple that is? So when women tell me or tell any other man that there's a problem, we go fix it because we want women. We don't turn into these angry, terrible, insufferable, argumentative, combative little people like women do. See, women, compared to men, women develop defense mechanisms when people don't like you. But I want you to think about this. Isn't this counterintuitive to defend somebody not liking you? How do you do that? If something does not, like, okay, for example, say my breath stinks, right? And a woman says, ooh, your breath stinks. If I start arguing with her about my breath not stinking, is that going to make her want to be closer to me? My breath still stinks. This is what women do. Literally, this is what women do. I actually got a video, it's on one of my phones, where a guy was about to, enter a woman, and he smelled something and he pulled out and was like, yo, your poom poom stinks. Like, go take a shower. And she started arguing with him about her poom poom. So it's a real thing. It's stupid. How do you argue with somebody about what they don't like about you? It's stupid. So for all of you women who feel like you have to defend yourself when somebody doesn't like you, you are an idiot. Sorry. Have some common sense. I cannot argue a woman into wanting me. I cannot argue a woman into wanting me. Either you want me or you don't. And if you don't want me, I'm finna move on. I can't turn around and argue you into wanting me. But this is what women do. Women love arguing and I gotta stand up for myself. Nigga don't want you. Leave. Let me see if I can find that damn video. The woman literally argues the man into still not wanting her. Where's that damn video? Because I just downloaded it. Is this it? No, it's not it. I'm gonna find it because it's in my recents. I'm gonna find it. But let's go back to this video. But this is what I'm saying, y'all. It's just crazy. This freaking crazy.
None of that shit is anything having, like, I'm not harming them. When you ask, like, why does that bother you? It's because no one wants to be invalidated. I don't think anyone is really okay with that. She's a single parent. She's a single parent. She's a single parent. If my father had lived with me, I would never have been the person I am now.
So let's look at this real quick. She says she was raised by a single parent. And she says if her father raised her, she would not be the person she is today. Sounds like you would have a better life if your father was in your life. Because overall, your life is trash, ma'am. Your life is pure trash.
If my father had lived with me, I would never have been the person I am now. Hey, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. And I said, well, why do I need to leave? And he said, because you're being asked to leave. I said, well, who's asking me to leave? He said, well, let me go find out.
Well, why he? Well, I mean, you came and say they're asking you to leave, and you don't know who's asking me to leave. You got to go find out.
He was given an order.
Yeah.
So right here, this is an example of a dysfunctional woman being asked to leave a party instead of just leaving like a person with common sense. If I'm at a party that I was invited to, but security walks up to me in particular and says, hey, Mr. Let Go, we would like to ask you to leave. I'm going to be confused, but then I'll be like, why? Well, the host or somebody here doesn't want you here. I'm just going to leave. I'm not wanted. But look, watch what this dumbass woman turns around and does.
So now he comes back and he says, Vanessa Anderson is asking you to leave. I said, well, you need to find Vanessa and have her come tell me herself.
Is that Issa Rae's publicist?
Yes.
Right.
He then leaves again and comes back with 3 other men. He's literally walking towards me saying, you need to get the out of here. You need to leave. And I'm like, mind you, I'm dressed down.
All right. I found the video. Y'all. Hold on. So y'all listen to this. Remember I told you, listen to this. I'm not even going to, I'm just going to play it real quick. Remember I told you that if somebody does not like you, or you can't argue them into liking you, right? And I made the example of if my breath stinks and a woman says, your breath stinks, I can't argue her into liking me because my breath is still going to stink, right? And only an idiot would argue somebody into wanting them to do something. So listen to this. This is literally a woman arguing with a man because her poom poom stinks. Listen to this. This is woman shit. Only a woman would do this dumb shit. So watch.
Because it fucking stink. Yeah, what the fuck? Just like if I stink, you gonna say I stunk. Just like I won't get mad if you say, oh, Zaki, you stink. Okay, cool, I fucking stink, but goddamn, that shit stink. The fuck? I don't understand why people get mad when you tell them they coochie stink.
Okay. You see the context, right? They in the room and she start recording because she mad, right? And he's like, yo, They butt naked, and he's like, yo, just go take a shower. Like, your coochie stinks. Sometimes y'all coochie stinks after just go take a shower. We probably went hanging out or whatever, and now we back at the house. Go take a shower, you stink. It's nothing wrong with that.
Regardless of your period just came off or not, your coochie still shouldn't stink. I have plenty of females who just came off of their period and their coochie did not stink.
Watch this.
See, now you calling me out my name. I never called you out your name, bro. And you gonna get mad at me because your coochie stink. You said what?
So she literally, because I don't know why it stopped, but she literally kept going on. She called him, listen here, dickhead. And then she started calling him a girl. And he's just like, yo, like, what? Why are you mad at me? Because your coochie stinks. And this is shit that women do. This is shit that women do. She's literally calling him names. She's calling him names because her poom poom stinks. She's offended, not because her poom poom stinks, because he's aware that her poom poom stinks. Why don't you just get in the shower? It's not really that big of a deal. Sometimes y'all ass be stinking. Y'all got cheeks. And it stinks down there sometimes. But this is what I'm saying. Only an idiot would argue somebody into liking them or wanting them when the person says, I don't like you or want you. Let's keep going.
Own honey, okay? And he's like, you need to leave. Now, Kathia was in the bathroom. She's now just come up. The first one, who was kind, he had come up right here, but then the other three were right here. So I have to realize I've lost this fight.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right here. She says, I have to realize that I lost this fight. What fight? There is no fight. Do y'all see that? Let me back it up a little bit. This dumbass woman says, I lost this fight. What fight? Get the fuck out. There's no fight.
one who was kind, he had come up right here, but then the other three were right here. So I have to realize I've lost this fight.
Mm-hmm.
So
What fight? This is not your venue. You did not pay for anything in here, and you were invited here, and for whatever reason, somebody else don't want you here. Leave. But do y'all see what I'm saying? Only an idiot would argue somebody into wanting them there. Only idiots do this. Why you can't just leave? But it gets worse.
pivot to leave, but I pivot really fast because I'm going to still say my mother piece.
I'm still going to say that my motherfucking piece. You did. Ma'am, I need you to leave. No, you did. Okay, what is that helping? Do you see how dysfunctional this woman is? Instead of you being like, oh shit, y'all for real. Okay, I'll leave. No, it's you. Let me tell you something. Yeah. What is that doing? Your stupid ass still has to leave.
So when I pivot and I say, I pivot to go you, I guess they thought I was about.
But why do you pivot and say F you? Why? Can anybody explain to me why women do this? Can anybody explain, like, what other, well, there's only two genders, but I'll just say it. What other being on this planet would get so upset when somebody doesn't want them other than a woman? If a cat realizes you don't want them, the cat does not scratch you. If a dog sees that you don't want the dog, the dog does not bite you. I'm dead ass serious. Say you have a pet dog, right? And you decide this dog is eating up my food. I can't afford this dog. And you drive somewhere and you just let the dog out and say you pet the dog and then you just say, okay, dog, I'm out of here. Does the dog bite you for not wanting it? Answer the question, y'all. Does the dog bite you when it realizes that you don't want it? Answer the question, y'all. Does the dog bite you once the dog realizes you don't want it? If you have a cat and you're like, yo, this cat is got fur all over the place. I'm sick of this goddamn cat. It's time for it to go. And you go outside of your house and you pick up the cat and you just drop it, or, you just place it on the ground behind your house or whatever, and you pet it for the last time. Does the cat scratch you for not wanting it? I'm waiting on y'all to answer the question, y'all. Does a dog bite you for not wanting it? Does a cat scratch you for not wanting them? I'm waiting on y'all to answer the goddamn question. Why is it that the only being on the face of the earth that acts a goddamn fool when you don't want them is a woman? Why? Why? Why is it that every other being on this earth accepts it when you don't want them? Now, there are some stupid dudes, some hood dudes that be standing on the corner, like, hey, Miss Lady, hey, come in, let me get your phone number. You like, no, I got a boyfriend. And then, no. And then if you say, no, I'm not interested, bitch. So there are some dudes that do that, but they usually be on the street. They usually be stupid. They usually be drug dealers or whatever. They usually be corner people. What's up, Shelky? So there are some dudes that do that, but they're not everyday dudes. Virtually, I ain't gonna say every woman, but the typical woman gets mad at you for not wanting her. Shit is crazy. Everybody hit the like button. 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 And quick commercial break.
Meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
All right, so ZenXC712 says women want to be wanted. They will force you into wanting them. You like other dudes if you don't want her specifically. Yeah, you gay. Oh, you must be gay. Exactly. Yeah. So if a man don't want a woman, he must be gay because he don't like her. So yeah, that's another one of those things. Totally agree.
Do something.
So remember, we're at the party and they're asking her to leave and she starts to act stupid. And this is what happens next.
So the white guy steps in between me and the brother and chest bumps me and throws me back.
Right.
So now this is an assault.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Because I had.
Now she's screaming assault, y'all. Now she's screaming assault. I don't understand why Shannon Sharpe invited this dysfunctional ass woman on the show. I don't know why. And for those who don't know, she actually did scream assault on a man and potentially ruin his career. There's a man that she's going to say it in here somewhere, but there's a man that she actually told everybody. She was on the Breakfast Club when she said it. She literally told everybody that he assaulted her, but guess what? He never met her in person. He never met Amanda Seales in person, but this stupid ass woman runs around and saying he assaulted her. This is shit we got to deal with. Let's see what happens in the party.
Raise my hand to do anything to anybody. But now it's like, now I've been assaulted. So your natural response. So I'm about to go Super Saiyan on these there was like a Malcolm X quote in my trailer, and he sets my trailer, my clothes in my trailer.
All right, so we're going to this is another example. Actually, let me see. All right, so let me fast forward past the stupid shit she's saying. Y'all get the understanding. All right, so here we go.
Trying to invalidate diagnosis that comes outside of a clinician is only revealing that they actually don't know anything about autism diagnosis or autism. I, again, will no longer argue what I know with what you think.
Just because you see things differently, it doesn't mean that you're on the spectrum or you...
This isn't related to simply how I see things. This is related to how my brain functions.
Yes. But just because your brain functions differently from, say, mine.
Yes.
So you feel just because your brain functions differently that's what caused it, or there's a clinical diagnosis that
there are clinical diagnoses
for you.
Yes, there are clinical diagnoses for autism.
For you is the question. You see, she's not answering the damn question, right? Did you get a clinical diagnosis? The answer is no.
Yes.
Yeah, I know
when you take the test.
They cut out at the end, he was asking, no, I have not been clinically diagnosed by a doctor because I'm not paying $10,000 to do that. And most people will tell you that at this age, you don't need a clinical diagnosis in that sense. And I think that's...
At this age, you don't need a clinical diagnosis? Why? The diagnosis goes away? What, you're cured because you're older? What do you mean at this age you don't need a clinical diagnosis? Do you see the stupid shit that she's saying, y'all? At this age, you don't need a clinical diagnosis. What's up, Alicia?
The other thing, it's like we are so conditioned here in this nation to really only consider something in one kind of way. And I will get back to that.
Watching Amanda's interview.
All right, so this right here is the craziest part of my whole show tonight. Just because this dumbass woman, Amanda Seales, decides to go on Club Shay Shay and say she has autism, I said to some women that this is dangerous because women are children, right? And women have a monkey see, monkey do way of operating. And whenever a woman comes up with a new form of victimization, a new way that she can victimize herself, she's going to attach herself to it too. So guess what? Simply because Amanda Seales lied to everybody and lied about her having autism, guess what? Women on TikTok now has autism, y'all. I'm not lying. All the women on TikTok now are running around saying they got autism too. This is what happens. Women are children. The second one woman says, hey, I found a new way to victimize myself, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna do it too. So now all these stupid ass women on TikTok, now they got autism. Listen to this shit. You think I'm lying? Listen.
A lot of things we can't relate to as Black autistic women. Being a Black woman with autism, at least for me, feels like screaming underwater when it comes.
So let's back this up a little bit, and we're gonna talk about it. Back it up just a little bit. We're gonna talk about it.
Like screaming underwater when it comes to communication.
So I want y'all to think about this. She says being a Black woman with autism is like screaming underwater when it comes to communication. This isn't autism. This is childhood trauma. See, a lot of women in particular, did not feel heard when they were young. So when you don't feel heard throughout your life, you need to feel heard when you're an adult. And when somebody isn't listening to you or paying attention to you, because you already know we don't pay attention to y'all women. We literally don't, right? So when a woman says it's like screaming underwater to get attention, that has nothing to do with autism. That simply says, I am not getting enough attention. That's why I say women are children. Think about that. It's not autism. You're an attention whore.
Like screaming underwater when it comes to communication, meaning I feel like no one can hear me. I feel like no one can understand me. But the way that y'all invalidate and gaslight autistic people, I told myself I wasn't going to get emotional.
Whoa, okay. Sounds like she has Tourette's and not autism. What the hell? Fuck! What the hell? What the hell? What is it? Are you okay, lady?
Can hear me. I feel like no one can understand me. But the way that y'all invalidate and gaslight autistic people, I told myself I wasn't going to get emotional in this video. I've been trying on. Y'all take so much away from Black autistic women. After being
What are you talking about, lady? Y'all take all of this away from Black autistic. What? Yo, you can tell she's lying because she's using Black, autistic, and women. Do you see how these women on these dysfunctional ass women on TikTok are now coming together like Voltron of victimhood? Now it's I'm a Black autistic woman instead of I'm a Black woman. Now it's a Black autistic woman. These women are nuts. Pure nuts. And this is literally how I feel in 2024. This is how I feel in 2024.
I want a girlfriend.
This is how I feel in 2024, y'all. This is me right here, looking out my window.
Sometimes I want a girlfriend. But then I see my homeboy sitting in the car looking like this.
I said, listen to me. Listen. Man,
and I'd be like,
why, man?
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, stop hanging up. Let me talk.
I'm good.
Let me talk.
I'm good where I'm at.
Why you always acting like...
I'm dead ass serious. That's literally how I feel. Literally how I feel right now. Like in 2024, I'm like, bro, I actually want a girlfriend. I want to settle down. I want to do all that shit. But I don't want to deal with all the stupid shit that comes with the typical woman out here. But guess what? That's the reason why I created my Deeper Discussions card game, y'all. So I will continue to date. I will continue to go out and meet women. Why? Because I have my Deeper Discussions card game that will easily help me vet women. Some of y'all don't have the Deeper Discussions card game, and y'all are going to be out here looking crazy. But since I created my Deeper Discussions card game, I simply say, hey, I don't know if you're intolerable and insufferable and something's wrong with you. So before we go any farther, let's play my Deeper Discussions card game and let's have a fun time asking each other questions, right? And once we actually have a conversation and a discussion, now I'm like, all right, I'm okay with settling down. And for all of you, it's a very important thing to do, men and women. So if you have not bought my Deeper Discussions card game, which is right here, it will behoove you to buy it.
Meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Fellas, ladies, that's all you got to do. You hit them up and say, hey, I got this fun dating card game, and I think it'll be fun for us to play it, and we can just get to know each other and see if we're more compatible. What woman would say no to that? Boom. Y'all having fun playing the card game, and now you're able to see if this woman is a lunatic or not, or see if this dude is a lunatic or not. And then boom, the link to buy is hovering right around here. The link to buy is under this video. If you look under this video on YouTube, you'll see the link. It'll be a picture of my card game. If you're on Facebook, the link to buy is over this video under the title, and it's also pinned at the top of the chat. Buy my Deeper Discussions card game, because I'm trying to tell you, you don't want to be like this dude, because it's almost me. You don't want to be like this dude.
My girlfriend. But then sometimes I want a girlfriend. But then I see my homeboy sitting in the car looking like this.
I said, listen to me. Listen. Man,
and I'd be like,
why, man?
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, stop hanging up. Let me
I'm
talk.
good.
Let me talk.
I'm good where I'm at.
Why you always acting like...
Sometimes I want a girlfriend.
So the thing about it is, to keep you from going through what that guy in the car was going through, it will behoove you to buy my Deeper Discussions card game. It's 81 cards in this card game. And Yoselin bought it, and she says the questions in the card game are really good. Shout out to Yoselin. Appreciate you. Yes, narcissistic people exist, men as well as women. Yes. So let's keep going.
Grad school, all of the jobs that I've ever had with autism, at least
condition
with autism, at least for me, feels like screaming underwater when it comes to communication. Meaning I feel like no one can hear me. I feel like no one can understand me. But the way that y'all invalidate and gaslight autistic people, fuck! I told myself I wasn't going to get emotional in this video. I've been trying on. Y'all take so much away from Black autistic women. After being
Y'all take so much away from Black autistic women. This shit is sad.
Validated during undergrad, grad school, all of the jobs that I've ever had.
Ma'am, did you get paid or did you not get paid? Because you're there to get paid, not validated. Am I wrong, y'all? Do you go to a job to get validated, or do you go to a job to get a paycheck? Do you go to a job to get validated, or do you go to a job for a paycheck? Don't about owe you no damn validation, lady. The hell are you talking about?
Constantly facing this pushback over and over again and fighting to the point that I burn.
Well, ma'am, maybe you're getting pushback because the shit you say don't be making no damn sense to other people. Maybe you're a dumbass or something, and the pushback is what's validated. You want the validation, but your ignorance is probably getting the validation. That's why they're pushing your ass away.
Out so bad, I could barely leave the house. I could barely wash my ass. I could barely do anything. That's what y'all.
Her coochie stink too, y'all. You heard her. You heard that right? Her coochie stinks also. She said she doesn't wash her ass. Hold on, let me back it up. What'd she say? What'd she say?
Barely do anything. That's what y'all's invalidation over and over again and fighting to the point that I burnt out so bad. I could barely leave the house. I could barely wash my ass. I could barely.
Her coochie stink, y'all. Her coochie, she feels so invalidated where she walks around and doesn't wash her ass. Her words, not mine. So fellas, y'all better validate these women. I don't even know what the hell that means, but y'all better do it because these women are not washing their asses. Shit is crazy. What, Queen? I'm wrong? She literally says because she's not validated, she doesn't wash her ass.
All of the jobs that I've ever had, constantly facing this pushback over and over again and
ma'am, maybe because you're stupid.
Fighting to the point that I burnt out so bad, I could barely leave the house. I could barely wash my ass.
She said it. She said it, not me. Don't get mad at me. She said it. She says if you don't validate her, she's not going to wash her ass. But these are the women that you want us to be with, marry, and have babies with. Women who will not wash their ass unless you validate them. I don't know what the hell validate them means. But if you don't do it, she's not going to wash her ass. And this is going to be you. So this is her.
Started stinking once I started sticking my dick in and I pulled my dick out. I never got smart with you. I just said your coochie got a smell to it. You sit here and keep going to myself. Because it fucking stink. Yeah, what the fuck? It's like if I stink, you gonna say I stunk. Just like I won't get mad if you say, oh, Zaki, you stink. Okay, cool. I fucking stink, but goddamn, that shit stink. The fuck? I don't understand why people get mad when you tell them they coochie stink. Regardless of your period just came off or not, your coochie still shouldn't stink. I have plenty of females who just came off of their period and their coochie did not stink. Dickhead. See, now you calling me out my name. I never called you out your name, bro. You gonna get mad at me because your coochie stink. You see?
So women are running around not washing their asses on purpose because they don't feel validated. And when you do tell them that their coochie stinks, they're going to start calling you all kinds of names instead of getting their nasty asses in the shower. If I take my clothes off and she says my balls stink, I'm not going to argue with her. I'm just going to take my stink ball ass in the shower. That's it. There's no argument. If my balls stink, I'm going to take a shower. I'm not arguing with you about my balls stinking. I can't smell them like you can. You can get closer to my balls than me. So I'm going to believe you and I'm going to go in the goddamn shower. But women, different story. You tell a woman's ass stink, oh my God, she going to start arguing with you. Women are these weird little insufferable people, but they got fat asses, they got titties, they got poom poom. Some of them smell good. So hey man, it is what it is. I'm down with it. You know what I mean? But hey, because and just being real, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. The dumber y'all act, the less we gotta actually commit to y'all. So I want y'all to say stupid and keep doing stupid shit because it gives all of us an excuse to not be with y'all. That's really it. Because men have exit strategies. I don't know if y'all know this. We meet a woman and we need a reason why we don't want you. So after we done smashed about 10 times, we can bring up the reason why we don't want you so we can leave you alone. So we kind of want y'all to be stupid or be insufferable in some type of way so we can say, yo, this ain't working. You're insufferable. when you said this, when you said, so we need you to say some stupid shit or do some stupid shit so we can get away from your ass after we don't smash about 10 times. So when you're perfect, we kind of got to be with y'all. We kind of got to be with y'all if y'all are perfect. And now we like, I just got tricked into a relationship. So we don't want y'all to be awesome. We want y'all to be just dumb and stupid and stuff. So we can, after we don't smash a few times, we like, yo, I can't deal with this no more. This is terrible. And then there's proof that you're terrible. So you can be like, you know what? He's right. And then we out. So we kind of want y'all to be so we don't want y'all to change. I'm just showing y'all why men don't want to be with y'all asses. But y'all can change. Because like I said, if you're a perfect woman for us, we're going to be with y'all. Because we're going to be like, shit. Because the whole purpose of being with one woman is because she is so amazing that we don't want nobody else to have her. Think about that. We don't want to be with you simply because you want to be with us. We want to be with you because we don't want nobody else to be with you. That's literally what the ring for is in marriage. Once you put that ring on, no other dude is supposed to want to deal with you. That's what the ring is for when you get married. It's meant to tell other men that she's spoken for. But if we don't care if somebody else has you, it doesn't matter. We don't give a shit. What's up, Lynette? We don't care, you know? So y'all just keep that in mind. So let's go back to this insufferable woman.
Barely do anything. That's what y'all's invalidation does. That's what happens when it builds up. It poisons us. And then it hurts 10 times more.
Okay, ma'am, just a thought. We don't care. Everybody in the chat, type in, we don't care. Right now. Everybody type, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Come on, everybody. Type in, we don't care. We don't give a shit, little fat face. See, women get on TikTok and just start talking about all kinds of dumb shit like somebody cares.
Fighting to the point that I burnt out so bad. I could barely leave the house. I could barely wash my ass. I could barely do anything. That's what y'all's invalidation does. That's what happens when it builds up.
We don't care. Why are you on TikTok talking about this shit like somebody cares?
It poisons us. And then it hurts 10 times more when it's your own people and your own people constantly trying to deny your
deny what? Deny what? Your blackness. Watch this.
Your blackness.
Oh my God. How did I know she's gonna say that? Who denies her? Let me tell y'all something. The only person denying her blackness is her. How is this woman denying her blackness, y'all? How is this woman denying her blackness? Can anybody tell me right now, by looking at her, how is she denying her blackness? Does anybody want to guess? How is this woman denying her blackness? Please, somebody tell me. How is this woman denying her blackness? Look at her. How is she denying her blackness? Because she got a goddamn wig on. Take off these stupid ass white people wigs, and guess what? Somebody won't deny your blackness. You dumbass. She got a wig on. The hair. You're denying your own goddamn blackness, you dumbass. You got somebody else's hair on your damn head. What are you talking about? You're denying your own goddamn blackness, dumbass.
Trying to find reasons as to why you're not black enough. And it's like, aren't we already ostracized enough as a people? And invalidating a black woman's self-diagnosis in this.
She said it. She said it. She said it. Her stupid ass, she ain't diagnosed with nothing. Do y'all see how infectious dysfunctional women are? They're like zombies. Did y'all hear it? Did y'all hear it? She literally said, my undiagnosed autism. She said it. So for anybody's like, yo, you can't be saying that. What if she has autism for real? She just said it. Her self-diagnosed autism. She ain't got no goddamn autism. All these women on TikTok are out of nowhere running around self-diagnosing their damn autism. They don't have autism.
A black woman's self-diagnosis in this.
She said it. And she had to say a black woman. It's always a black woman.
People and your own people constantly trying to deny your blackness, trying to find reasons as to why you're not black enough. And it's like, aren't we already ostracized enough as a people? And invalidating a black woman's self-diagnosis in this country?
Then she throws the country in here. I bet she's gonna say something about some racism. It's racism when you deny a black woman her self-diagnosis of autism, and a woman that doesn't wash her ass. She's a victim of not washing her own ass. I bet her ass stank in that car.
It's like you invalidate us, but then you want our help all the time. You want our help.
I bet her wig stinks also. Her ass and her wig stinks.
Help to the point of being completely drained. And before we had this self-diagnosis revolution, and before...
What? 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 Did you just hear that? Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you just heard what this crazy ass woman just said. I can't believe this. What? I can't believe what this woman just said. What? Listen to this shit.
A black woman's self-diagnosis in this country? It's like you invalidate us, but then you want our help all the time. You want our help to the point of being completely drained. And before we had this self-diagnosis revolution, and before we had this self-diagnosis revolution, and before we had this self-diagnosis revolution, and I have to give it up for Amanda because I would have walked out.
When black women that are autistic,
Oh my God. It's a autism self-diagnosis revolution? What?
A black woman's self-diagnosis in this country? It's like you invalidate us, but then you want our help all the time. You want our help to the point
All we want you to do is wash your ass. We don't need your help.
Of being completely drained. And before we had this self-diagnosis revolution.
Now these dumbass women have a new way of victimizing themselves, y'all. Now there's a self-diagnosis revolution. SDR. Self-diagnosis revolution. Black power. Self-diagnosis revolution. This is all I got to say to y'all. This is all I got to say.
I want a girlfriend.
So all I want to. This is all I got to say.
Sometimes I want a girlfriend. But then I see my homeboy sitting in the car looking like this.
I said, listen to me. Listen. Man,
And I'd be like,
quiet, man.
nah, I'm good.
Hey, stop hanging up. Let me
I'm
talk.
good.
Let me talk.
I'm good where I'm at.
Why you always acting like...
Please, buy my Deep Discussions card game. Fellas, you need my Deeper Discussions card game. Please do not be out here in these streets with these goofy ass women without playing my Deeper Discussions card game with them. Because apparently there's a self-diagnosis revolution going on that you don't know. These women running around self-diagnosing themselves with autism, and for whatever reason, if you don't validate them, they're not going to wash their asses. So not only are these women nutty as a fruitcake, mentally ill, their asses stink. And it's your fault. So if you take a woman's panties off and it smells like a dumpster juice, it's your fault. It's your fault. Because you did not validate her and you did not respect the self-diagnosis revolution. Women are running around with their asses stinking and it's all the men's fault. Shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy.
Before we had this self-diagnosis revolution, and I have to give it up for Amanda because I would have walked out.
When Black women that are autistic use their voices.
Why is it always Black women? Like, white women can have autism too. Do you see how they put themselves on a soapbox? When Black women have autism, why is it Black women having autism? Why can't it just be when women have a what about why you can't just say when people have autism? Children be having autism. It's always Black women because they have to present themselves as victims. Rule number 1, a woman is always going to what? Reserve the right to be a victim. This shit is crazy. That's the first thing that came out of her goddamn mouth. A Black woman with autism.
When Black women that are autistic use their voices, we are not protected because we are consistently seen as a threat. Let's talk about it. This is the story of...
Okay, let's talk about it. She says, when a Black woman with autism wants to use her voice, she's a threat. Can anybody explain to me why women always want somebody to see them as a threat? Can anybody explain it? Why is it that Black women have this insatiable need for somebody to view her as a threat? Y'all are children. And am I threatened by no child? Dana says it's also disregarding Black psychologists and psychiatrists who understand how to diagnose Black women. I totally agree. And Dana is a nurse practitioner. So yeah, she's a person that can speak on this. Look at this. Listen, look at this shit. And that says, why are you always negative about Black women? Y'all, we're not going to say nothing to her because Maybe she's one of the self-diagnosed revolution people. Maybe her ass stinks also. So Annette, you're right. It's my fault that your ass stinks, Annette. It's my fault. Annette Miller, it is my fault why your ass stinks, Annette Miller. I want to ask you a question, Annette Miller. Why are you in here victimizing yourself? Why are you always negative about black women? Why are you in my chat saying stupid shit? How about that? Don't get rid of her. Don't block her, nothing like that. But why are you in my chat saying stupid shit, Annette Miller? Why I call black women children? No, I call women children, not black women children. I call women children. You see that? You see this? See this? Y'all see this stupid shit? This is what I'm saying. It's the victimization. This one turns around and says, why do you always negative about black women? Then her ass comes in and says, why you call black women children? I said women are children. I didn't say black women are children, but you wanted to be black women so you can be a victim. Y'all motherfuckers love victimizing yourselves. Black women, I'm a black woman, black women, black women. You're a person. How about that? I'm negative about people because the people are stupid as fuck. That's why. Not just black women, people. So shout out to the Faith Factor. Thank you for the super chat. Why not get an official diagnosis? Are they using autism to cover for their inappropriate behavior? Yes. Yes, the Faith Factor. Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing. See, women enjoy just doing stupid shit and finding some type of way to blame something on why they did the stupid shit, i.e., women are children. Now, do y'all understand why I say women are children? Because it goes back to what she said. Women love finding ways to blame their idiotic behavior on somebody or something. So they have to say, I'm a black woman with autism. That's the reason why I got 4 baby daddies. There's a reason why you got 4 baby, not Faith Factor, but just these dysfunctional ass women. The reason why women have 4 baby daddies, oh, I got autism. It's a self-diagnosis revolution. So Faith Factor, this is the reason why these women do this stupid shit. They have to find some reason to blame their dysfunctional behavior. They got to blame it on something. Either men are trash, or it's a self-diagnosis revolution, or their ass stink. So think about this. This woman literally said in the video, her ass, she doesn't wipe her ass or wash her ass because men don't validate her. Women reserve the right to be victims at all times. This shit is nuts. This shit is nuts. Absolutely nuts. This shit is crazy.
So many black autistic women's lives.
Oh my God. Black autistic women. This shit is sad, bro. This shit is sad.
When we
shout out to the women with 4 baby daddies and 5 children.
When black women that are autistic use their voices, we are not protected because we are consistently seen as a threat.
Who sees you as a threat? Nobody was able to answer that question for me. So I'm going to answer it again because hopefully somebody would know. Why is it that black women love saying that they're a threat to somebody? You're intimidated by this. It's always, you're threatened by my something. What about that? Can anybody explain why? Women are always saying somebody's threatened by them. You're a child. Who's threatened by a child?
Let's talk about it. This is the story of so many Black autistic women's lives. When we speak up and we say something about something that's going on, or we ask a question, then we are now seen as a threat. Why?
A threat? How? You're annoying. That's what you are.
Because we are questioning you when really we are simply bringing attention to the fact that something is systematically wrong and we need to think about a way to fix it.
Therapy. 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 There is a way to fix it. Get your ass and sit your ass in front of a therapist. Therapy. You see how simple that is? Therapy. But none of y'all asses want to go to therapy. Y'all just make up diagnosis of having autism and shit. Exactly, the faith factor. Insurance covers visits to a therapist, so money isn't an excuse. And I'm telling y'all, a therapist is only $150 an hour. All you really need is an hour a month. Just spend an hour with a therapist for $100, $150, and sit in front of a therapist and fix your goddamn behavior. Then you won't have to. Then you can wash your ass. I just want y'all to wash our asses, ladies. I'm in therapy. Shout out to Jocelyn. See, she's in therapy.
But because our behavior, our tone, our lack of ability to play the social game with you doesn't deliver it in a way that is...
Women want to be so relevant and special, but nobody's paying attention to y'all. Nobody. See, the first woman said it. Nobody's paying attention to y'all. Remember the woman said, hold on, what'd she say? She said the shit. Y'all are finding every way under the sun to be relevant. Listen to what she said. Listen to this.
I will get back to that.
Watching Amanda's interview, a lot of things we can't relate to as Black autistic women. Being a Black woman with autism, at least for me, feels like screaming underwater when it comes to communication. Meaning, I feel like no one can hear me. I feel like no one can understand me.
See what I'm saying? So women love saying that they are a threat to other people, that nobody wants to. It's that y'all want somebody to hear y'all so fucking bad, where it's, do y'all understand what I'm saying though? So in one breath, it's nobody pays attention to me. I want to feel heard. So y'all just want to get in front of people and babble about stupid shit. Nobody wants to hear it. And now y'all get upset and say you're a threat. You're a threat to us or something. Nobody's paying attention to y'all, and y'all are mad that nobody's paying attention to y'all.
Because we are questioning you when really we are simply bringing attention to the fact that something is systematically wrong and we need to think about a way to fix it. But because our behavior,
your behavior is dysfunctional.
Our tone, our lack of ability to play the social game with you doesn't deliver it in a way that is comforting.
Can you imagine this woman just babbling in front of somebody like, what the hell are you talking about, lady?
To your ego, then now we're seen as a threat and no one protects the threat.
So on one hand, the woman says, nobody's paying attention to me. Nobody understands me. It's like I'm yelling underwater, right? But on the other hand, you're a threat. And nobody, it's the same damn thing. You're mad that nobody's paying attention to your goofy ass. And now you want to get on TikTok and say, the reason why nobody's paying attention to me is because I'm a threat. Please just go away. Like, banning TikTok would actually be a good thing, because that's where all the goofy, dysfunctional ass women are. I don't know what it is about TikTok, but if they ban TikTok, it will get rid of all the stupid women. I don't know why all the stupid women go on TikTok, but that's where all of the dumb, stupid, dysfunctional women are on TikTok. If they actually ban TikTok like they talking about, the world would be a better place. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree that all of the dumb, stupid women of the world are on TikTok, babbling, damn man, sitting in their cars and shit, just babbling. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. All of the stupidest women in America are on TikTok, sitting in their goddamn cars, babbling about stupid shit.
I do a lot of work.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to fix my face
more. I thought she was done. This is what I'm saying. All the stupid women in America are on TikTok, sitting in their fucking cars with cloth interior.
But when your existence is a fucking nuisance to people.
Yes, your existence is a nuisance to people. And thank you for admitting it. See, at first she said, we're a threat. But now she's admitting that she's a nuisance. You can't be a threat and a nuisance. Yeah, with cloth interior. Y'all get what I'm saying? The first woman said, it is like screaming underwater because nobody wants to listen to the stupid shit that I'm saying, right? And then she turns around, the next woman says, it's because we're a threat. And then she comes back and says, we're a nuisance. Yes! Yes! You're a nuisance. So shut up. Please ban TikTok, United States. Get rid of all these dysfunctional ass fucking women. Listen to this dumb shit.
I do a lot of work on unmasking. I'm trying to fix my face here. But when your existence is a fucking nuisance to people.
Yes, yes. So go away. I'm going to skip past. Look, she's still talking. She's still
these
talking.
Things. Then we're dismissed. Or a month ago when she was talking about up and do the shit.
Ma'am, can you get off my screen? She's still talking.
We're actively being, that's the reality. Really start talking. Be okay. System that is oppressing you.
I'm doing this on purpose because I want her to feel unheard in her actual video. I want to not hear her in her own fucking video.
And
look, I'm just gonna do this. Oh, hold on, this is somebody else. I'm just gonna turn the volume off. Nobody wants to hear this shit, lady.
System that is oppressing you and me, but I'm the only one that has the courage to say it.
Oh, she always has an issue with everything. Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's them. That's something that it took me a while to realize as a Black autistic woman.
Oh my God, not another one. Oh my God, it's like the zombie apocalypse in this bitch. I'm a Black autistic woman. Never have I ever heard any woman ever say, I'm a Black autistic woman until dumbass Amanda Seales said it. Let me drop the link. If anybody wants to come up, because I want to ask y'all some questions. If anybody wants to come up, y'all are welcome to come up, because I want to ask you ladies or you fellas a question. Have you ever heard a woman say black autistic woman ever in your life until Amanda Seales said it? Anybody? Has anybody ever heard a woman say, I'm a black autistic woman, before Amanda Seales made it cool to say it? Hey, Cookie.
What's up, MLG?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. I was just laughing at this whole domino effect. That's
Hold on, hold
everybody
on, hold
all
on.
of a sudden.
Hold on. I gotta respect the self-diagnosis revolution. Are you a black autistic woman that has self-diagnosed yourself on WebMD?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay, I'm just checking. See, I wanna like shout out all of the dysfunctional, intolerable black autistic self-diagnosed woman that went on WebMD with a broken nail. Now they got autism because they nail broke. But I just go ahead. Just want to say.
Oh my God. No, I actually have an autistic older sister that's clinically diagnosed.
Yes,
And
and I have somebody in my family that was diagnosed with autism also.
the last thing autistic people do is film themselves talking about their autism.
Oh my God! Right,
Their communication and their social.
They're socially awkward, so they're not on
Yeah,
TikTok sitting in
no, they're too
their
insecure
fucking
about
car.
it, and they can't express how they feel well enough
Right.
to just be on there expeditiously talking about. This
Right.
shit is this shit is
Uh-oh.
weird.
Hold on. Yalson says she broke a nail.
Oh, baby,
No, you got autism.
yeah, she autistic now.
She's an autistic black woman.
My nails breaking, WebMD autism.
Oh, shout out to Yoselin. Oh my
Oh
God.
man,
This
this
shit
is
is crazy.
wild. This is sick.
So the women there's angry women in the chat saying why do I not like black women or something like that, right? What do you think about that? I don't just am I a terrible person?
What's funny is if y'all really knew like Aaron, that is so far from who he's from. First of all, it makes his message has been consistent as long as I've known him. Like it isn't an attack. And second of all, I went back on my break while I was in the shower. I listened to the video. You weren't even talking about women 90% of the time of that video. But you say single mom and that hit dog gonna holler every time.
Actually, hold on. What's up the faith factor? Uh-oh, she left. Hold on. Let me play the video so people can hear it. Let me see, where is it? Here it is right here. I'm glad you brought that up. So this is a video that had all these women upset, and I was shitting on men. Listen. Growing up, they only seen this frustrated, upset. Hold on, let me back it up. A lot of these boys growing up, they only seen this frustrated, upset, overwhelmed woman either hollering at them or babying them. Now, mind you, I want y'all to listen to how long I'm shitting on men and how I did not even say anything bad about women. I just said single motherhood is a problem. But I want y'all to pay attention to how many seconds you're listening to me shit on men. But all of a sudden, women started saying I'm shitting on them because they love being victims. Watch this. A lot of these men were either hollered at, fussed at, abused, or either babied and treated like the golden child of the household, and he can just do whatever he wants. He walks in the house, drops his clothes, drops his book bag. Here comes either mom or sister picking up after him. You're in turn. So here we go. Now watch this. Anybody who says I hate women because of this has to be a retard. Listen to this. Interpretation of men is 100% true. These modern men are softer than baby shit. And on top of that, they're not even ambitious enough to grow from this softness. Instead, they embrace it with this soft guy era or this dysfunctional red pill crap instead of using that same energy to better themselves. And essentially, black men have become black women. But how did they get here? How did black men evolve into these softer than baby shit little people? 2 words: single motherhood. When men are being raised by women, what do you expect to happen? But you can change the narrative. How? By requiring marriage and making sure that a man is in your child's life before you have a child. And before you say, well, marriage doesn't keep men around, there's almost an 80% chance that he continues to be in a child's life even though the marriage ends. You require a man to marry you before you have a child. It's almost a guarantee that that man stays in your child's life, which means your child will not grow up to be one of these softer than baby shit men that the rest of these women have to deal with. Change the narrative, require a man to marry you, and stop running around having fatherless babies. So why are women running around saying, why are you downing women in that particular, in the comment section under that video? What did I say bad about women? I said something bad about men, but the men with common sense, because men have common sense, they didn't say, yo, you hate men. The women said I hate women. I didn't say shit. But what did y'all get from that video?
Do you remember that test they used to give us when we were little in elementary school? You have to read the book. The teacher would read the book to you, and then they give you a little worksheet afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd have to fill in, answer some questions about the story or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a generation of people that just completely missed that or failed that test because listening comprehension is so very important.
Hold on, stop
After
right there. Hold on, stop right there. Because this, I want to say something important. So earlier, when I was on Facebook earlier, I said women don't listen, right? And I was pointing at my head, which is my brain, instead of my ear. And somebody said, why are you pointing at your head when I was saying women don't listen? And I said, the reason why is because of this. We don't listen with our ears. We listen with our brains. I want you to think about this. Say I'm doing this show, right? And all of a sudden I hear, bam, just downstairs, right? I will hear the noise, but I have to interpret what the noise is, right? So you hear a noise outside, pow! You'll hear the noise, but then you'll interpret what the noise is because the human brain hears a sound or hears a voice, but your brain will interpret and say, oh, that was just a car backfiring. Oh, that was just something falling off of the table, right? Because it's a big difference hearing somebody kicking in my front door. That's all. Oh shit, time to get the gun versus, oh shit, something fell off the table and that's the noise, right? So when I do this, it's a listening thing because we listen with our brains. See, we hear sounds, we hear words, we hear statements, and then we interpret the statement, the sound, as either threatening or as helpful. So that is how the human brain works. We listen with our brains. We comprehend the words. So what women do, they don't listen. They just interpret it as, so they don't listen to a whole thing, right? So in that video, all women heard was single motherhood. It was a minute and a half video, but all the women heard was single motherhood. Why? Because they're dysfunctional and they don't have a lot of sense. I just wanted to explain that because women don't understand that they aren't hearing with their ears. They're interpreting with their little dinosaur brains. But go ahead,
it's
y'all.
like clinically proven that when somebody's triggered, they literally can physically go deaf. Like,
yes.
So You know, after the women heard single moms, I'm pretty sure 99.9% of single mothers honed in on that and didn't hear shit else you said. So
Right.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was gonna say as well. Thank you for letting me up here, Mr. Lego.
No
Um,
problem.
I too have a daughter that was diagnosed with autism, but she was diagnosed during childhood. I
Mm-hmm.
have friends who are therapists, and I consulted one of my friends because it's so interesting to hear about this whole self-diagnosis movement.
Yeah.
And what I hear a lot of professionals say is that it is extremely hard, it's extremely difficult to diagnose an adult with autism.
Mm.
Not that it can't be done, because it can, but it's just that, after time has passed and the person has created ways throughout their adult life to kind of, cope with their autistic symptoms, they can
Mm-hmm.
very well cover it up. And so
mhm.
that makes diagnosing them extremely difficult. It's very, very rare that an adult gets diagnosed with autism. Usually when someone is diagnosed with autism, it is caught during their early childhood to teen years, because the the behavior, is very evident during that time.
Well, let me add something to that. The reason why it's easy to diagnose a child with autism is because they have an empty brain, right? They don't have so many issues. They haven't been traumatized yet. They haven't
Manipulation.
they haven't been manipulated yet. So they're simply like a clean slate. So when they see their eye movement, right? Like I study eye movement. Well, it's called NLP, right? So when I'm talking to a person, I'm gonna look at their eye movement, because if they look up, that means they're using their imagination. When they look left, that means they're accessing something that it's like a pre-thought thing. It's like something in a can, right? There's canned statements that are in your phone, right? Like if somebody texts you, there's a canned response that can just go straight to them just like that, right? We have canned responses also. And a lot of the times the canned responses are lies. So I'm bringing this up because looking at a grown person's eye movement versus a child's eye movement, a child to start looking around like this and their eyes are moving around, that could easily be looked at as autism. But an adult, they use their eye movement, they use a lot of different ways to manipulate other people. So you can't look at, as an example, somebody's eye movement and say, oh shit, you got autism, because your eyes go up every time you think about something. No, our eyes go up because we be trying to lie about shit. So a child is like a blank slate. So it's easy to diagnose a child with autism due to the fact that there's nothing else going on in their brain, or there's no lies, there's no trauma, there's no problems yet. Because children are just simply little innocent little beings. But once we start not being innocent anymore, we look to manipulate men. We look to manipulate women. We look to manipulate our parents. We look to manipulate, the opposite sex. We look to manipulate doctors to get them to give us something. Because some people, they go to clinics in order to manipulate the doctor so they can get pain pills and shit, because they got addicted to pain pills after a car accident. That's what happened to NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy tried to manipulate a pharmacy, and he literally tried to act like a doctor in order to manipulate them into giving him pain meds, and now he's about to do prison time because of that. So that's why it's so hard to diagnose autism as an adult, because we have gotten to a point where we're able to manipulate other people in order to get them to give us something. Because if somebody goes to the doctor and says, hey, I think I have autism, well, they have an agenda. They want to be diagnosed with autism so they can get victimization or some type of government help. But go ahead, Faith Factor. And what's your name?
I'm sorry.
What's your name?
Faith.
Oh, duh, Faith. You're right. Okay, but go ahead.
No, and you're exactly right. Now, someone in the audience says something about you can't hide autism. I just want to explain it to you like this. Like my daughter, she was diagnosed when she was 5. Now, when she was 5, she had what do you call episodes? Because autistic
Uh-huh.
children, they have a hard time dealing with change. So every time she had to change teachers, or if she got a substitute teacher, or anything changed with her daily routine that she wasn't used to, she would have episodes, and I would have to run out to the school and calm her.
Yeah.
Now, this was when she was 5.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward, now she's like 26 years old. She has learned coping mechanisms, whereas now, she's high functioning, but now she's
Yeah.
not that same little girl that had episodes all the time. She went through behavior therapy, because that's what they give most high functioning autism kids, behavior therapy. And she learned how to mimic, certain social interactions so that she can cope. So now
Yeah.
talking to her, you would not know that she was autistic. She would just seem like the little shy girl. She
Mm-hmm.
can, articulate herself very well. She holds a job. She has a degree, but there are certain things that she won't do. Like she will not go on social media and do a video.
That
That's just
part.
out of the question.
Wait. So you saying a person with autism would not get on TikTok and sit in their car with cloth interior and talk about how I'm a black woman with autism?
I'm not saying that it's not possible,
Okay.
but from what I have observed with most autistic people, they're very into themselves. They're not exhibitionists like that.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
She dang
Right.
sure wouldn't be on Club Shay Shay talking about it.
Exactly. Does she have a
Drinking
car?
liquor.
Does she
Yeah,
have a car? Faith?
she does have a car. She does all the things a
Hold on.
normal person would do.
Does she have cloth interior or leather interior?
She has cloth interior.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
So apparently, women found out about the cloth interior, and now they're running around on TikTok showing their cloth interior, trying to prove that they have. But go ahead.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. No, but seriously though, I mean, a person can be high functioning and you wouldn't even know it. You would just say, oh, that person's just shy.
Mhm.
That's just kind of the category that they will fall in. It wouldn't be weird to you until you really, really got to know them and really started socially interacting. They don't
Yeah.
make a lot of eye contact. That's
Mm.
another thing.
Okay.
And they don't initiate socializations either. So
Yeah.
like all of this, turning on the camera, getting online, that's initiating socialization with a
Yeah.
whole audience.
Yeah.
That would be something that would terrorize the average person that has autism.
And that's the first thing I thought, because
That part.
that's one easy way that you can tell Amanda Seals' stupid ass does not have autism. She's the first person on the planet that's gonna pick up a phone. Her hair be nappy and every goddamn thing, and she can't put the damn phone down. So she ain't got no damn autism because she can't put the phone down.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's true.
So yeah.
I'll
So
be one of the first people to say, like, the self-diagnosis is almost an epidemic at this point.
yeah.
It's insulting to the community of people.
Yes.
That part.
1000%. So let's keep going because it gets worse.
Oh Lord.
Women, y'all.
That I am not the problem, even though problems seem.
So this dumbass woman is saying she is not the problem no matter what.
System that is oppressing you and me, but I'm the only one that has the courage to say it.
Oh, she always has an issue with everything. Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's them. That's something that it took me a while to realize as a Black autistic woman, that I am not the problem, even though problems seem to arise more when I'm around. The problem is that I'm surrounded by people who don't have a problem with.
Wait, what? Did she say problem? She literally says, even though problems arise when I come around. What the hell is she doing to people?
Always has an issue with everything. Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's
Maybe
them.
it's them.
That's something that it took me a while to realize as a Black autistic woman, that I am not the problem, even though problems seem to arise more when I'm around.
What? What is wrong with these women? Even though problems seem to arise when I come around, but it's not me?
She on
What
some
the
lemony
hell?
snickets.
Yeah, they're
Series
they're
of
using autism as an excuse to cover their inappropriate behavior.
that part. Thank you.
This shit. This is what I'm saying. And women love to say, you hate black women. No, black women hate themselves. We're going to play this one more time because this shit is crazy.
Always has an issue with everything. Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's them. That's something that it took me a while to realize as a Black autistic woman, that I am not the problem, even though problems seem to arise more when I'm around.
What do y'all think about that, y'all? What do y'all think?
Faith said it already. I'd second that.
Where's all the people in the comments saying, I'm always bashing black women? It sounds like some of them just dumb as hell, and I'm just calling it out.
She wilding out there and trying to say, "Oh, it's because I'm autistic." No, ma'am.
It's because
that's
I'm
not how that
autistic.
works.
Yeah, this is avoiding accountability 101.
Yep.
All right, she's like I said, it gets worse. Watch what she says next. Like if dumb ass shit, saying dumb ass shit was a person. Listen to what she says next.
The problem is that I'm surrounded by people who don't have a problem with there being a problem. So when I try to solve the problem or bring attention to the problem, that's the problem, is that I'm making a deal out of it, not even a big deal out of it. The fact that I'm acknowledging it at all, because nobody else has a problem with the fact that this machine isn't running as smoothly as it could.
What is she talking about?
What is she? Wait. She might not be autistic. She might have ADHD though.
What she's essentially saying is she gets around people and she catastrophizes everything. Everything in her mind is way worse than it really is. And she's getting mad that nobody else is saying anything about this catastrophe that is happening in front of everybody else. But when everybody else is sitting around playing spades or, hanging out, but she's like, oh my God, y'all don't see the problem? Like, bitch, shut up. Take a drink. Shut up. That's what's actually happening.
So she's spoiled. Attention seeking.
No, yeah, each one of these women specifically said in their own way that I have a problem with nobody paying attention to me. The first woman said being around people is like screaming underwater because her ass wants attention. The second woman, the light-skinned woman, she literally said, one, women like me is a threat. But on the other hand, in the same breath, she says, I'm tired of people looking at me as a nuisance. And then this woman says this shit. So this is the reason why people aren't paying attention to these dumbass women, because they're saying stupid shit, but they actually think what they're saying is smart shit.
Yeah, that's one of my pet peeves.
You get what I'm saying? So they, in their little stupid minds, they're like, hey, the sky is falling. We need to do this. And they like, bitch, if you don't shut your dumb ass up before I kick your ass up out of here, but you don't understand. They're like, shut up. And they're getting upset. You know what I'm saying?
Always has an issue with everything. Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's them. That's something that it took me a while to realize as a Black autistic woman, that I am not the problem. Even though problems seem to arise more when I'm around, the problem is that I'm surrounded by people who don't have a problem with me.
I gotta say this. Sharon said, "Stop calling them stupid." No,
Why?
thank you. So real quick, Sharon, and y'all can respond. Why do you not want me to call stupid people stupid? They are stupid. Why? Because they're women? I call stupid people stupid. But every time it's a woman, it's a problem. If I call a man stupid, you'll probably agree with me. Yeah, he's stupid. But every time it's a woman, it's, oh my God, why are you calling her stupid? What is your problem? So, ladies, do you think these women are stupid?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
With
I
a
mean, you got to
capital
call a
S.
spade a spade. I mean,
That's all I'm saying. So, but the problem is women love to take up for other women because they feel stupid too. So when they hear me saying these stupid ass women, it hurts the woman that's watching because internally she feels stupid also. And that is a personal problem because I tell all of y'all, get y'all asses some therapy because if you are like seeing yourself in these stupid ass women that we're talking about, well, you may want to work on unstupiding yourself because that's really it. Because I'm not going to stop calling stupid ass people stupid. So these stupid ass women are stupid and you feel like you're one of them, well, go unstupid yourself and go get some therapy. Don't get mad at me for calling them stupid. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and wonder why you identify with stupid women. That's a personal problem. But go ahead, y'all.
Yoselin asked if you could let her up.
Okay. What's up, Yoselin? Thank you.
What's up?
What's
Can you
going
hear
on?
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I just want to say that like this whole like Amanda Seal thing is like now it's gonna be like a new revolution. So now like
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be using like this excuse,
Yes.
oh, this autism. Like autism is nothing to play with. Like
Right.
it's not even funny because there's people that have autism for real. There's children that have, autism for real. Like I have family members with autism. And
Mhm.
it's just like now it's like this is like the best time to ban TikTok because now it's gonna be so much rhetoric about autism is like get your
Yeah.
life. Like and yeah, this is like the best time to ban TikTok because it's so annoying. So not because she said it, and that lady in that video that she showed with the braids,
Yeah.
she's a perfect example that women are kids. Women are children. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
I'm a woman myself, and they're children.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Like,
they out here copycatting like a mug. Like,
yeah, and it's like, and it's crazy because the more I know that there's like a Amanda Seals effect with some women, and when she talks, it's like women gravitate to that
Yeah.
and then want to use that for their own for their own life, and it's like women need to take accountability. Like I'm in therapy, like I didn't take accountability before, but now that I'm in therapy and everything, like
Mhm.
women don't take accountability for nothing, and it's
Nothing.
disgusting. And it's
Nothing.
disgusting to see some women like, I don't know if you guys heard of, like this like talk on TikTok about who would you rather be in the woods with, a bear or a man? Oh my God.
girl.
And the
No.
way that women respond to this,
What is that?
and
What is a
okay,
bear?
okay, so there's I don't know the original video. I've never seen it, but there's conversation on TikTok. It's all over
Mhm.
TikTok that somebody had asked, "Would you rather be in the woods with a bear or with a man?" And a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, I'd rather be with the bear. I'd rather be with the bear," And it's just like the back and forth between men and women is, oh my God, it's crazy.
But why are they
And
saying a bear? A bear is going to maul them and eat
Because
them.
they slow.
no,
That's
but
why.
yeah, some women, yeah,
So this
I
goes
don't
back to
know,
the stupid thing.
yeah.
Are these women stupid? Because who would rather be in the woods with a bear other than a man is not going to eat you. Even if the man is crazy, the worst he's going to do is have sex with you. He's not going to eat you. So the worst thing the man is going to do,
he might eat you. I'm just
right, right. But other than being in the woods and it might be a little uncomfortable because you laying on the ground in some grass, you're not going to die, but a bear is going to maul you. So this is an example of stupid, right?
Right. It's like the victim Olympics.
Yeah, Tanja says they are stupid. So for all you goofy ass women in the chat that are saying, stop calling women stupid, my answer is kiss my ass.
Mr. Lego, can you highlight Sharon's comment?
Oh Lord, I was gonna say something, but go ahead.
Wait,
Yes.
Please stop. Wait, right here?
No, it's the long one that she wrote.
This
Each
one?
person, yeah, that one, yeah. Yeah, so
Okay.
basically, yeah, can you read that one?
Okay, so Sharon says each person with high functioning are different. Okay, they are all different. Okay, you said that already. I try to explain to everyone. This is one of these women who want to be heard. She tries to explain it to everyone. And I live with ADHD. Okay, I'm gonna talk about that in a second. My son lives with ADHD. Okay, is there a father in the home? That's the first thing I'm going to ask. It's it's our superpower. I adopted a son at the age of 2 months old, that's commendable. Okay, found out that he was autistic, nonverbal until he was 6 years old, and now at 24 he is a chatterbox. So my first question is, are you DHAD? So Sharon, I understand about the ADHD thing, but my question to you is, are you DHAD? Does anybody know what DHAD means?
I do, but I'll save it.
Wait, what? Because this is a real thing. So Sharon, do you suffer from DHAD? Because that is the most important part about this. So for anybody that doesn't know, DHAD is worse than ADHD. DHAD means don't have a dad. So you did not grow up without a father. That means you have DHAD, and that may be the most debilitating part about all of you, because growing up under a single mother, like I always say, is the most disgusting, terrible thing that can happen to anybody. So a lot of you ladies and a lot of you fellas, you have DHAD, and that is the reason why your life sucks. It's not the ADHD, it's the DHAD, because growing up under a single mother is a very terrible thing. But y'all, what do y'all think about what? Because y'all wanted me to read that. What I don't understand what she was saying. Is there a
Well,
reason
the
why?
thing about it is, the reason I wanted you to read that, because she said that her son was diagnosed as a child at 6, and now that he's an adult, he's a chatterbox. That's the point that I'm trying to make. That, when someone is a child, those symptoms are very apparent. So, the child gets to get diagnosed early, and he goes through behavioral therapy. And now, as she stated, he's a chatterbox now because he has learned how to cope with being autistic. And, he's able to project himself in a much, more better way to society.
Okay.
So imagine a person that's never been diagnosed. They're still going to, create coping mechanisms. So if her son was trying to get diagnosed now after he's, went through all his coping mechanisms, they would not be able to diagnose him. It would be extremely difficult. You
Okay,
just
I
made
got
my point.
Okay. And Sharon says, my father is alive, and my mother and father have been married for 53 years. I love it. I love it. So Sharon does not have DHAD. So shout out to Sharon. I love it. I absolutely love it. So shout out to Sharon. That's what's up.
But
And
I get what she's saying, but that still don't have nothing to do with you calling women that's self-diagnosing themselves with autism stupid.
wait, they are stupid. I'm confused.
I know. I'm just saying, if I don't know what she was replying.
Okay, I got you. I got you. And some women have been diagnosed with MPPS. Does anybody know what that is?
What's that?
My poom poom stinks. So I'm just saying, I just want to make sure everybody feels heard on my show. That's all I'm saying.
I cannot with you, Aaron.
So shout out to the women with the musty poom poom. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead to this stupid ass woman. Because now we can all agree that this woman is stupid as hell, right? And I'm not a misogynist, right? Just make sure.
Yes, she's stupid.
Okay.
Always has an issue with everything. Maybe it's you.
Maybe it's them. That's something that it took me a while to realize as a Black autistic woman, that I am not the problem. Even though problems seem to arise more when I'm around, the problem is that I'm surrounded by people who don't have a problem with there being a problem. So when I try to solve the problem or bring attention to the problem, that's the problem, is that I'm making a deal out of it, not even a big deal out of it. The fact that I'm acknowledging it at all, because nobody else has a problem with the fact that this machine isn't running as smoothly as it could, with the fact that things aren't being done fairly, with the fact that people are not keeping their word, with the fact, like, nobody has a problem with this but me. I'm the only person that sees a problem. So therefore I'm the
because you're the only dumbass, ma'am.
problem. It took me a while to realize that. And that's a lonely existence. That is a long.
No, if you're on TikTok, you're not alone. Most of the women on TikTok are idiots, ma'am. It's okay. You are not alone.
Only and mentally damaging existence.
When a woman talk loud, oh, she's just loud.
Yeah, because you know why? Because women ain't supposed to talk like that.
So can I finish? Y'all,
you're right.
both of y'all, if y'all think that I'm up here being some type of way, because I don't need neither one of y'all. And you're not going to sit up here and talk condescending to me either. Because yes, I am a strong woman. I am an empowered woman. And I don't take shit off. I don't give a my daddy, my brother, my man, to me on stage. I don't give a
Listen, this is a question that you said. Why you mad at us for that?
Listen, I'm about
to... Yo.
What in the...
Yo, shout out to the... You can kiss my ass, and you can kiss my ass, and you can kiss my ass, and you can kiss my ass.
Why she picked up the microphone like that?
This bitch pick up the mic. I want to take the mic with me. You kiss my ass.
Damn.
This motherfucker carrying the mic around like it. Oh my God.
That is crazy.
Like, remember I told y'all it gets worse. Hold on, I gotta play that shit again.
Look at that, y'all. They was looking at her.
They like, yo, what is happening here? Oh my God, this shit is hilarious.
Damaging existence.
When a woman talk loud, oh, she's just loud.
Yeah, because you know why? Because women ain't supposed to talk like that.
So can I finish? Y'all,
you're right.
Both of y'all, if y'all think that I'm up here being some type of way, because I don't need neither one of y'all. And you're not going to sit up here and talk condescending to me either. Because yes, I am a strong woman. I am an empowered woman. And I don't take shit off. I don't give a my daddy, my brother, my man, to me on stage. I don't give a
Listen, this is a question that you said. Why you mad at us for that?
Listen, I'm about to roll out.
Are you willing to listen to what a man say he wants, comply to those things without any, like, you got to rebuttal? Exactly, rebuttal.
Hell no.
That's bullshit.
Hell no.
Why?
Because I know.
I'm saying if he take care of you, he take care of you.
So is this woman autistic also? I bet if she was on TikTok, she's going to say, the reason why I picked up the mic and was waving it around like it was a bat is because I'm autistic. Oh my God. The self-diagnosis revolution.
That's what
I
it is.
believe that she's I'm sorry. I believe she's autistic, and I could tell that she also belittled men. Oof.
Oh,
That's like the
1000%.
worst kind. No?
Is there a dumbtistic?
It could be. I feel like some women suffer from that. I'm sorry. I'm a woman, but come on, we gotta hold these women accountable. Like, I'm sorry.
She was
Like, this is
wilding.
crazy. I feel like it is.
I'm
Like, it
just
has to be.
here. I'm just here so I won't get fined. You know what I'm saying? I'm
That
I'm just I'm
part.
just I'm just playing the videos, you know.
I mean, it's sad because everybody got to ask for paperwork.
But if you really think about it, it is the perfect cover. I mean, next time, I'm going through PMS and I'm just kind of,
Right.
bitchy, I can just,
Right.
go into my bitch mode, and then later on I can say I'm autistic.
Yeah.
And then everybody like, oh.
That is
Yeah.
funny.
So I'm gonna
Wow.
hold on. Is it here? I think so. Let's see. All right. So I'm gonna hold on because like I told you, it gets worse. Hold on. I'm gonna come back to this because I'm trying to see where is the other video. All right. So I'm gonna come back to this. All right. So we're gonna cover this. So if anybody wants to see this crazy shit, this train wreck, we're gonna come back to this. But y'all said something, and I want to show y'all exactly what y'all said in action. Watch this.
Junior, tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen. No, you know what you did.
So this is Neo and his baby mama.
Your body slamming on the floor. Come on, police. Tell him the real you. 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 And why we're here today. Tell them why we're here today. Shut boy, refuse to remove me. Why?
Now he has a game controller and he's just simply trying to play NBA 2K or something and just chill out.
Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about? What did I ask of you?
All of that is irrelevant.
All of that is irrelevant.
So just like the typical woman, she just started throwing shit, right? And he's just trying to play NBA 2K. Now she pulls out a phone, act like a victim after she starts throwing shit.
Okay, so you calling the police like a
Oh, so he calls the police and he's a bitch. Y'all see that, right? Women can call the police and lie on women. I mean, lie on men, right? But when she starts acting a fool, throwing shit, and he calls police, he's a bitch. Go ahead, y'all got something to say?
Oh, I was just trying to figure out why she was filming him. Like, that's weird in itself.
Because women are children. They are always going to find different ways to get attention. So filming it and posting it, you got to remember, it's Neo, so he's famous. My whole thing is, even with me, I'm not specifically famous, but I used to have women live in my house or whatever, and we had a great relationship, and the relationship didn't work out, it just ended, and then she'll move out or whatever. I literally am scared to have a woman move in with me because they'll probably start doing all this shit because I'm not famous, but I'm popular, and she might start doing this dumb shit just to get attention because women are children. This is the shit men got to deal with.
Y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he want hoes over the house while his kids is here. While you likes to have hoes, drugs, and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but
okay, so she embarrassed this man left and right? And what do you think happened next? You want to know? Anybody? Guess.
She got mad because he wasn't paying her no attention and started doing
He got
things.
mad because she wasn't paying no attention, right? Because you see, he just wanted to play 2K, right? And she's acting a fool. Look, won't leave him alone. This is more videos.
Gotta go. But the hoe gonna stay, huh? The hoe gonna stay? Excuse me. The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay? The hoe gonna stay?
Come on now.
The hoe gonna stay?
Y'all see that, right? So this is what
How come she doesn't have a video of the so-called hoe?
because probably the whole probably would have punched her in the face.
Yeah, that's true.
And on top of that, the hoe won't get her attention because the hoe is just some random hoe. So arguing with a hoe filming it is not going to get her clicks, views, and victimization. But this will get her on the shade room because it's Neo. You get what I'm saying? So this is what happens. This is what happened afterwards, y'all. Because remember what y'all said. Women love to act a fool and then blame it on autism, right? This is what she did.
It didn't work for her, and she followed up with a bunch of bullshit, right? She followed up by low-key apologizing, claiming that, oh, yeah, she was tripping, but only after people didn't really believe the bullshit she was saying. So she said, listen. She says, so I'm drinking my boba tea. I don't even know what that is. Talking to my dad on the phone, self-reflecting. I'd like to apologize for putting y'all in their business. Emotions were heightened, and I want the best him to show up. But I understand you can't make people feel you. I have good faith. Everything will come together.
What's up, Kana? Pull up. Let me know if you want me to drop the link, Kana, and you can pull up.
Full moon was out. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Women could blame them doing the dumbest shit on, I think my pH balance was off. I think it was retrograde.
I got autism.
I think it was a full moon. It's because of my Aries.
Y'all see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying.
That was wild. It wasn't the baby on the bed the whole time. She was the one causing the commotion.
This is women. I'm just saying this is what women do. They act a fucking fool. Do all kinds of stupid shit, embarrass men, lie on them. He did this. He R-word me. He just all whatever they can think of just to get attention. And then when it doesn't work, they turn around and say, it's because I got autism. It's because my pH balance is off. It's because she literally said it was a full moon.
Yeah, she tripping. So are they not together? I don't know. I was just asking for reference.
I don't ask me. I have no idea. Because the thing about it is, some of these guys keep these dumbass broads around, and they probably fuck on them every now and then or whatever. But with me, I'm not fucking on no stupid woman. So I don't care how pretty you are, how fine you are. If you stupid, I'm not messing with you. So some other guys can't help but to get that stupid ass. They love that stupid pussy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like stupid pussy. So he might enjoy stupid pussy. So he gonna keep her around as long as she, because he famous. Who ain't gonna give him no ass? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I'm sorry, I don't like
a 5 at best.
Huh?
I said Neo a 5 at best. Don't do. You're giving Neo too much credit.
It's Neo though. What do you mean? He got money.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm confused. Women, he got money.
I'm sure there's women out there like that. I was just thinking of myself,
Okay. But yeah, just me in particular, I don't do stupid pussy. So, but hey, these other guys, but anybody else got anything? No? Okay.
What the? Yo, this is a luxury that only women get to have. Oh, yeah. Now, I know I was tripping. Of course, I called you Diddy Jr., which kind of has the overall tone of saying you're a guy who is doing non-consensual shit with other women, and you're a cuck, a freakazoid, and probably a bhakti boy. But it was a full moon. These bitches think this is Twilight. They could turn into a werewolf. What the fuck you mean it was a full moon? A full moon was out. Y'all see this?
Yo.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
This is what we dealing with, though, y'all. I'm just saying, like, I stay
Okay, well,
single.
Mr. Let Go, I'm gonna say this though, and this is just in. I'm playing devil advocate for a minute because a
Okay.
lot of these women are entitled
Yeah.
because some of you men, I'm not saying all of you, but you
Mhm.
all, contribute to the entitled mindset.
They enjoy the stupid pussy. That's what I'm saying.
He
That
was
stupid pussy be
referring to
good.
that
I'm not
earlier.
gonna lie. It be
Right,
it be
because
wet
yeah,
hell.
because if Neo had, looked at her, talked to her for just 10 seconds, he would have known that she was crazy. But because she's a quote unquote 10 or whatever you guys call a 10, he
Mhm.
just overlooked all of that and went for it anyway. So they have that entitled mindset. And because he gave her that time and attention and his money in the very
Mhm.
beginning, leading with his wallet, she feels entitled. So now that he got all
Panda,
that he could get,
baby.
he got all that he can get. So now,
Mhm.
he's not showing her that time and attention like he used to. And so now here
Yep.
come the other hoes and the other,
Mhm.
females in her face, and she's
Yep.
losing her mind.
She's losing her mind. But if Neo would have bought my Deeper Discussions
I
card
knew
game,
it was coming.
he wouldn't have to be dealing with these
Yeah.
stupid ass women. I'm just saying. So for all of you guys, don't be like Neo. Buy my Diva Discussions card game so you can vet these dumbass women and you can get their asses out of your life. Because some of y'all can't let go of stupid pussy. Be a man and buy my Diva Discussions card game. I just wanted to say that. So let's keep going. What happened?
She said,
Oh.
oh yeah, I know I was tweaking. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give her credit for even apologizing, because usually, like, yo, you ever hear when people say, yo, a woman will deny cheating to the grave? A woman will deny accountability to the grave too. So the mere fact that she is, like, giving a little bit, I gotta rock with her a little bit, right? She said, I'm drinking my boba tea, talking to my dad, self-reflecting. Yo, these chicks be seeming like so based, self-reflected. No, you're fucking sober finally. Or you're just not tripping.
Right.
I'd like to apologize for putting you out of our business. Emotions are heightened, and I want the best him to show up. But I understand y'all can't make people feel you. I have good faith.
So real quick, somebody said, how much is my card game? I just dropped the link in the chat. So real quick, anybody that wants to buy my Deeper Discussions card game so you can avoid stupid pussy, the link to buy my card game is under this video. Just look under the video. You'll see a big old banner that says Deeper Discussions. Also, it's probably like hovering around here. You could just click the screen. And then also, if you're on Facebook, you can look over this video under the title, and the link to buy the card game is there. And also, because I got links everywhere, the link is pinned at the top of the chat, and I just dropped the link for you to buy in the chat. So all you got to do is check it and then buy my card game. I'm telling you now, it's a card game that will literally help you. Ladies, have y'all bought the card game?
Yeah.
You know I have Aaron. I have that.
Okay. Right. So the ladies up here, they don't buy the card game. What do y'all think of the card game?
I love the card game. You know I use it on a regular basis.
So do I.
Yeah.
I take mine everywhere I go.
That's what's up.
Literally.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So y'all buy my Deep Discussions card game because hold on. I have to drop down. I'm at work and my boss is making his rounds. Oh, okay. Shout out to Faith Factor. She at work. All right, so let's keep going.
Everything will come together. A full moon was out. Yo, this is crazy. Cycle on. So she blames it on a full moon. Is cycle
and her cycle is on.
Meaning like her period?
So the thing about it is, for you men, it's really simple. Just don't have her over when she's on her cycle and you ain't got these problems. You can easily know, because a woman's cycle comes around the same time every month. Just don't answer her calls on the 15th of every month or the 17th or 18th or whatever it is, and you're good. You ain't got to deal with all this shit. Just, quick tidbit.
That's true.
Yeah, like we have choices, man.
Oh, it's a full moon. Oh, then my period. Well, postpartum. Postpartum built with frustration, a lot of underlying issues that we needed to address. Trying to do that with the problem presented made heightened emotions. I'm human.
Wait. And, you know, I don't want to be dismissive, but I'm just making a joke. Can you imagine a woman with postpartum autism on her period and as a full moon? Oh, my God. I just want to say that. But I know
literal
postpartum.
werewolf.
But I know postpartum is a real thing. So I don't want to just be dismissive, but I just had to say that.
Her too, and I want the best for everyone. That's all I was fussing.
Huh?
That baby was half the size of that baby. That baby, oh, never mind.
That baby was grown. Grown ass baby talking about postpartum.
Sorry.
For nothing more, some understanding.
See, they want attention. All these women want to do is get some goddamn attention. I told you.
Bitch, there was a full moon out. Then she says, I wouldn't be fussing if I didn't think he was capable of being the best. I show up.
Oh, I love hard. You can't get mad at me. Shut up.
Different. Sorry for how I communicate with my frustrations. Yo, let me tell you this, man. Yo, for the life of me, they will say everything publicly. He killed 3 people. I just seen him with like 2 illegal guns. They will say everything for you to get killed by your ops, arrested by the feds, and then afterwards, they'll be like, nah.
Start crying and shit.
I just care different. I just care. I care different. I just care different.
She ends up being a victim of him being dead because the police done shot him because she said he got a gun.
Yeah, of course I like fucking said everything to basically put you in jail, but I care different. I wouldn't be fussing if I didn't think he was capable of being the best. Nigga, you called him Diddy Jr. You called him Diddy Jr. Sorry for how I communicated my frustration with you, Neo. Sincerely, let's do better. Yo, this is crazy, bro. Now, she actually had, before she copped the plea there, she had another thing. And by the way, we're going to have to get to Young Jeezy, too. Girl said before she copped the plea. This is before she realized that the whole internet wasn't rocking with her. Because, put it like this, you know.
Brianna Hampton.
She just pepper sprayed me. She just pepper sprayed me for no reason in my house.
I can't keep following me.
No, I ain't following you nowhere. No, I don't have a gun. You really doing this lying stuff again? I'm recording everything.
Please hurry.
This is the shit I'm talking about, y'all. This is the shit women do. You wonder why I want to stay single. I don't want to deal with this shit.
Brianna Hampton.
She just pepper sprayed me. She just pepper sprayed me for no reason in my.
He trying to get this dumbass woman out of his house and just move on with his life. And she trying to get the man killed.
My house.
I remember this video.
I can't keep following me.
No, I ain't.
Just listen to the like she's a whole Karen.
Brianna Hampton.
She just pepper sprayed me. She just pepper sprayed me for no reason in my house.
Them is coming from her diaphragm.
I can't keep following me.
No, I ain't following you nowhere. No, I don't have a gun. You really doing this lying stuff again? I'm recording everything.
Please hurry.
Yeah, please hurry, because she's crazy.
Wow.
Please hurry, she's crazy.
Thank you.
Please hurry up, she's crazy.
This is what I'm talking about. But y'all want to know? Y'all want to know what my reaction to that is, though?
Girlfriend. But then I see sometimes I want a girlfriend. But then I see my homeboy sitting in the car looking like this.
I said, listen to me. Listen.
And I'd be like,
Why, man?
nah, I'm good.
Hey, stop hanging up. Let me
I'm
talk.
good.
Let me talk.
I'm good where I'm at.
Why you always acting like
Jesus.
That's funny.
Oh my god. Oh
That's a
my
little stick
god.
keeper.
Look, hold on. I'm gonna do it like this. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can mix it like this. This is gonna make it more funny.
Sometimes I want a girlfriend. But then I see my homeboy sitting in the car looking like
Brianna Hampton.
She just pepper sprayed me. She just pepper sprayed me for no reason in my house.
I can't keep following me.
No, I ain't following you
He got a
nowhere.
gun.
No, I don't have a gun. You really doing this lying stuff again?
I'm good where I'm at.
why you always acting like
Oh my god.
I'm good.
Hey, stop hanging up. Let me talk.
He good.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's
Chance to say, oh no, he's doing me.
Hold on, what'd you say?
this is a lot, man. I feel bad for y'all. That's a lot.
You gotta understand. I still got an hour worth of shit.
Dude, proving a point.
I got so much shit. I'm gonna have to make it for tomorrow or something. Like I got like another 2 hours worth of nutty ass goddamn women.
This is like the closing arguments of a fucking case.
Exactly.
You got exhibit
Wrong.
25.
He
Right.
beat my ass. He did this to me. Blah blah blah. Now they'll say all this while still wanting the nigga back, right? They'll say all this and it'll only stick if the nigga don't take him back. But if the nigga take him back, I was just joking. I was just whatever. Anyway, it says all this because I just want the best for the ones who need the love and affection the most. What the fuck is she talking about? False narratives and empty promises. I'll be the villain.
I want y'all to take a second to see how much text they started villainizing her because she tried to act like a victim, right? And just, embarrass Neo, and it backfired on her. Look at how much text that she look, is story or video or not video, post after post after post trying to what? Justify her behavior.
Redeem herself.
All this is her trying to justify why she did it.
Nobody plays victim than a woman who started the problem. I'll be the victim. I'll be the villain. Bitch, nobody would have knew this happened until you put this out. If that means standing up for the only thing that matters, I don't feel bad about shit. I wasn't antagonizing. I was.
Of course you don't feel
Why
bad about
didn't
shit.
just say I was mad because he had a female at the house with my child and be done with it?
Because she has to be a victim, Cookie. If she says I'm mad because he had bitches at the house and it was just that, she can't be a victim. She has to be a victim of the bitches. You got to be a victim of the bitches.
A victim of the bitches.
Caressing the line for all the right reasons. What? Y'all sit here flip-flopping, speaking.
Look, she posting paragraph after paragraph. Then she get on Twitter and post some more shit.
She got
shit y'all don't know nothing about. Y'all don't have no idea of what any truth is from any point of view.
But the truth is you filmed it, ma'am. You look insane. That's what the truth is.
So
What is
let
she
me ask
talking about?
y'all, what is a man to do? Like, what is a man to do? Other than buying Deeper Discussions card game in order to vet these stupid ass women. But what is a man to do other than buying a Deeper Discussions card game?
Cancel that bitch like Nino.
But what if you don't know until like month number 5, and then she's filming you fucking, and she's like, he I don't know.
I think men need to turn into Karens more.
Like in this situation, what do you do?
I think men should call the police.
She just
more.
pepper sprayed me. She just pepper sprayed me for no reason in my house.
What do you do about that? The only thing he can do is film it.
He yelling at the police through the phone, but it'd have been 2 911 calls that day.
He like, yo, police, no, she's doing this.
Nah, bro, you need to get off of that record and make your own 911 call. It'd have been a battle, like a battle rap.
Call the police on a 3-way.
Yeah. I'd have been like, man, this woman have called the police. She probably with your friend next to you. She lying. This woman have pepper sprayed me in my house. It'd have been my word against hers. I think more men should turn into Karens. I do.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
And I think the laws should be more strict on women that call and make false police reports as well. That needs to be reflected more. I think women that do that need to go to jail.
Can I tell y'all what I did when a woman called the police on me?
Sure.
Y'all want to hear that?
Yeah.
So a woman called the police on me. Same type of shit, right? He hit me, right? I was like, oh, okay, that's what you're doing? No problem. I went downstairs and turned the TV on and chill out, right? Because I know how to talk to people. So when the police came, you know, they like, the first thing they do is separate the people, right? So I'm like, yo, bro, I'm changing the words so I can, protect the people, the person that did it, right? So I was like, we splitting up, she about to move out. She don't want to move out type shit, right? And I'm like, this is the stupid shit that women do, bro. So I'm not gonna sit here and I just went downstairs and looked at TV when she called the police because I don't know what the hell to do, man. So this is stupid shit. I'm trying to get her ass out of my house and she's acting a fucking fool. So, if y'all gotta lock me up, it is what it is. But I ain't touched that fucking woman. But you do your job. It's cool. It is what it is. But if I go to jail, it's not because I'm mad at y'all. It's because I got a dumbass woman in my house. So it is what it is, right? So I just literally just said that. It is what it is. And she talked to her. I mean, they talked to her, and then they switched people up. And then, I just literally just said the same shit. And it was like, you know what? I've been through the same thing. And I was like, really? Like, yeah, like my partner's been through the same shit. Like these bitches are nuts. And I was like, I feel you. So he went to the car and got a pamphlet about the male stuff because him and his partner went through the same shit with women. So they had pamphlets for men who go through this shit. So he gave me a pamphlet. Right. So he put his personal phone number on the back. He said, this is my cell phone, bro. I live about half a mile away. If this woman breathes on you, hit me up because I'm sick of these goddamn bitches. He's literally said that, right? I was like, I appreciate you, man. Gave him a hug, right? And do you know I walked upstairs with the pamphlet in my hand? I walked upstairs with the pamphlet in my hand and I said, hey, guess what? Check out what's at the bottom right here. He gave me his personal phone number. And he said, if you even breathe on me wrong, to call him, and he's going to lock your motherfucking ass up. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this under my pillow. And if you breathe wrong, your ass going to be locked the fuck up. Play with me if you goddamn want to. I'm going to carry your ass and he going to carry your ass out of here. I'm going to be hollering out the window like you strangling me. I'm going to open the window. Play with me. Play with me if you goddamn want to. Then hear another peep out that goddamn woman. Play with me. See, I like to play. So let's play. I'm like, the fucking dude, would you like to play a
Want to
game?
play a game?
Want to play a game? Tell me if you goddamn want to. We gonna play. Because I know how to talk to police. I never get tickets.
Jigsaw face.
Jigsaw. Shit. I never get tickets.
Be laying
Because
on the
one thing I
ground when
know
you
how
get
to
there.
do is talk to people. The fuck?
Right.
But yeah. Play with me if you got
Bruised
want to.
up.
Your ass gonna you gonna be convicted of murder and you ain't even did shit.
That part.
Ain't gonna be no body, no weapon. You gonna be like, wait, how am I convicted of murder? I ain't even do shit.
Bam, come with us. Bam. Bam.
I cannot.
Ketchup stains all over the bathroom. I'm gonna go in there and just go crazy with the ketchup. I'm gonna go in there with the ketchup out like
Help me!
Oh my god.
if you got them want to, ketchup gonna be all over the fucking place. Your ass going to prison. Oh.
That is hilarious. But I think more men should be more self-aware than like they. I ain't gonna be called the police. That's a female. No, sir. I need you to call the 911 when it's
Well, you gotta
working because you know
remember,
it stopped working.
I'm Mr. I ain't scared of y'all bitches. I ain't scared of no woman. I don't give a fuck. You want to go? Let's go. I ain't gonna hit you. I ain't gonna put my hands on you. I got a mouthpiece for your ass. I'm gonna talk you off a fucking cliff. So you can't. A woman cannot win against me if I actually want to play. I don't be wanting to play, but if I want to play, you cannot win against me.
The out petty.
I'm a out petty your ass. Like I'm gonna have you wanting to go to prison. Like you know what? Take me. I got to get away from him. He's driving me nuts. Play with me if you goddamn want to. You cannot outthink me. You cannot out verbalize me. But I don't be wanting to play. But when I get in that mood and you want to play, I'm gonna tear your ass up verbally, and you going to jail. So here goes.
I'm the only person that sees a problem, so therefore I'm the problem. It took me a while to realize that, and that's our only existence that really damage.
Like that.
So can I finish? Y'all.
You're right.
Both of y'all, if y'all think that I'm up here being some type of way because I don't need neither one of y'all, and you're not gonna sit up here and talk condescending to me either. Because yes, I am a strong woman, I'm an empowered woman, and I don't take shit off. I don't give a he my daddy, my brother, my man, to be on stage.
This is the question. Listen, this is a question that you said. Why are you mad at us for that?
Listen, I'm about to roll out.
Are
this
you willing to listen to what a man say he wants, comply to those things without any like you got
rebuttal?
Exactly.
No.
Rebuttal.
Hell no.
That's bullshit.
Hell no.
Why?
Because I know.
I'm saying if he take care of you, he take care of you.
I'm an empowered woman. I'm an empowered woman. I'm an empowered woman. And it doesn't really matter what you do for me because I'm able to do it for myself. And if kissing your ass is required,
What they ain't got nothing to do with it. If a man asking you for things, can you talk about his feelings without bringing yours up?
Sure.
Damn.
I can listen.
Oh, okay. So why didn't that not sound confident? Because you listen, but would you comply? Would you understand?
I would understand and I would comply if those things are within reason for me.
Y'all listening, y'all feeling
We
the
are
case at the same time.
we're not in the 60s, baby. We are in 2024, which is really equivalent to 2054. We're in
What?
Sometimes women listen to they don't listen to they listen to respond. They don't listen to understand.
But did you hear her
like-
say we're in 2054?
Yeah.
She
That's
said
why I
we're
was
in 2054. Listen, yo, that if you just listen to women, they're the most hilarious little people on the planet.
We are in 2024, which is really equivalent to 2054.
What? Wow.
I bet she got some good ass pussy though. I bet. Because this motherfucker is the nutso women have the best sex. Oh my God. She literally said equivalent to 2054.
We're in a new age now. The future is feminine. Why the do you think I must cater to what your needs are?
Nobody ain't say that.
Let me tell you what we're gonna do first of all. First of all, what we're gonna do is talk about my motherfucking needs. And once my needs are met, then I'll think about meeting your goddamn
She's a
needs.
groomer.
This is the modern age woman.
Yes. Yes.
No, that woman is just. I'm not gonna say that. No. She's insane.
So I want to show y'all a video of a man leading a dysfunctional woman. Do y'all want to see a video of what it looks like in real time?
Yes.
One of these dysfunctional women, somebody trying to lead them. You ready?
Sure.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. This is what it looks like trying to lead a dysfunctional woman.
Damn, not the cat.
That's what it looks like when we have to be leaders. You know, leading our community is hard, y'all. You know, it's stressful. You know, the life of a man. You know, y'all think y'all have hard lives, but imagine.
This is what we got to deal with. Auntie Ruckus, because I'm at the point
Not
where it's
Auntie
like,
Ruckus. Oh my gosh, she's
I'm
Auntie
serious because I'm kind of over it. Like,
oh
I'm
my
tired.
Look, John said,
a woman.
Look, John said, "You ain't my daddy." Meow. Oh my God.
For real.
Oh my God.
Because no, seriously though, on a serious note, it's women that really behave and believe that shit that make it hard for women that just really be kind of flying below the radar whole life. And
yep,
I feel like they should be dropped off. I know that sounds horrible. They should be put on an island.
Yes,
Like,
I totally agree.
all of the men that
Do you ever
like that, and all
So
of the women should be in the same spot.
Here's another tone deaf, dysfunctional woman.
Let me ask you all a question. Do you ever stop or try something else out? Like, okay, what are you looking for right now? Are you looking for sympathy? Are you looking for truth?
You want to get killed? What the fuck? You want dudes to say to their girls. So what are you looking for right now? Mel, no man want to hear what this cockamamie shit you talking about. I don't know.
There's never different things that you're looking for from your mate.
Mel.
Venting.
Silence.
Truth.
Yes, to shut the fuck up. Ladies, the only thing we're looking for from our mate is one thing. Shut the fuck up. That's it. It's not even sex. It's not food. We just want y'all to shut the hell up. That's it. That's all we want from our women. That's it.
Sympathy.
Peace.
You guys are fucking
Is she serious? No.
Yeah, I am serious.
I think she's serious.
I'm dead ass.
She's not part right now.
Yeah.
She's serious. You would.
Yeah.
So all right.
So for me, I'm dating guys who are like talkers. You know, like I like cerebral motherfuckers. I'm dating guys who are like talkers. You know, like I like cerebral motherfuckers. You know. So
Hold on. Do you know what she just did right there? Hello?
You used the word incorrectly.
No, she
Can
said,
you hear me?
I'm used to dating talkers. These guys are cerebral that I talk to. What she's saying is the dudes on the podcast are idiots. That's what she's trying to say. So watch.
Yeah.
you know, like I like cerebral motherfuckers.
Look at them. Look at everybody. They like, bitch, what?
They laugh.
Let me ask you this. Yo, do you realize some of the things that you are saying are insulting?
Now, right here. Now, watch this, y'all. He's literally saying, yo, you just insulted me, right?
Do you realize some of the things that you are saying are insulting?
Now, right here, anybody with a brain would stop and say, oh, no, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry.
Yo, you said I'm accustomed to dealing with cerebral motherfuckers as if because we are saying that approach that you are taking is crazy to us, we are not cerebral motherfuckers. She calls all types of stupid, fucking, heartless,
Twice a week.
No.
Twice a week.
Nigga, twice is low.
Well, we're only here twice a week.
Yeah, that's what
I know, but you said.
So what stupid women love to do is to say, y'all don't understand me because y'all aren't as smart as me. So I want y'all to think about that. This is important. Stupid women, when they do stupid shit or say stupid shit like Melissa Ford, instead of being like, oh, you know what? That was kind of stupid what I just said. Instead of that, they'll turn around and say, well, y'all aren't cerebral enough to understand what I'm saying. Y'all aren't smart enough. Y'all aren't on my level. No, woman, you're an idiot. So think about how she operates. So watch what happens. Now, they feel offended, and it would behoove her to simply say, oh, my fault. I ain't mean to offend y'all. But she does not do that because she's stupid.
Continuously.
It's an ongoing thing. It's ongoing. Yeah,
I think
every single person on here says it's an ongoing thing. Everybody is offended. Everybody is saying that, yo, you call us stupid all the time.
Continuously.
It's an ongoing thing. It's ongoing.
Hold on. Because I want y'all to hear every single person say that you call us stupid all the time.
Nigga, twice is low.
well, we're only here twice a week.
Yeah, that's
What you're taking is crazy to us. We are not cerebral motherfuckers. She calls all types of stupid, fucking, heartless,
twice a week.
No.
Twice a week.
Nigga, twice is low.
Well, we're only here twice a week.
Yeah, that's what
I know, but you said continuously.
It's an ongoing thing.
So she's admitting that she's calling them stupid all the time, at least twice a week.
It's ongoing. Yeah,
I think you were internalizing.
No, bitch, you literally said that. What is she talking about?
Every single person acknowledged that she keeps calling us stupid and Neanderthals and all this other shit. But then she says, I think you're internalizing.
Right, as if they're not supposed to do that.
She's invalidating their feelings.
She's invalidating their feelings. And I literally say it in the video. Watch this.
I think you were internalizing.
Just like the typical woman, instead of recognizing that the entire room is looking at you and confirming what Ish is saying and just simply saying, I'm sorry, what does she do? She puts it back on him. Oh, you're internalizing this. Why can't you just apologize? This is the shit we be talking about as men.
So there you go. I was not referring to anybody in this room. You guys are fucking Neanderthals. You guys are fucking Neanderthals. You guys are fucking Neanderthals.
So if you didn't hear her, she says you guys are fucking Neanderthals.
Again.
That's what I'm saying.
Bitch.
She didn't even address what he said.
Because I said he's internalizing.
So in virtually every situation, whether in a relationship or on this podcast, women love to sit around and say, men don't acknowledge our feelings, right? Women love saying that shit. But right here proves to all of you that women don't acknowledge men's feelings. You said that, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Shit is crazy. This is what I'm talking about. We just laugh it off like they're doing, or just let it go or get quiet because there's nothing we can do about it because it's always going to end up being a damn argument if we keep talking about it. So we just let it go. But this is the shit that I always say: women don't acknowledge men's feelings. But the difference between men and women, when women don't acknowledge our feelings, we just get rid of her and throw her back out to the streets. Just like every man that this woman has ever dealt with has done her. She ain't got no man. She's almost 50 years old, no children, no nothing. But she's beautiful as I don't know what. Why? Because she's so goddamn tone deaf. No man is dumb enough to commit to this woman. So for all of you women, for any reason, wondering why nobody wants you, it's your brain. It's the way you operate. It's the fact that you don't acknowledge a man's feelings and then turn around and tell a man that he doesn't acknowledge yours. You are so tone deaf where you don't understand what you do to other people, but every time somebody does something to you, you turn around and fall on the floor and act like a child every time something happens to you, but you don't realize or acknowledge you do the same shit to other people. That's why nobody wants your ass.
I said what I had to, what I was saying had nothing.
She's not going to. Okay. She just dismissed it, threw it back at me and said, it's not me what I said, it's you. And how you are processing what I said. Never.
And then you see how she looking? She's like, it's bad, y'all.
She looking all confused, like, what? Girl, stop. What?
Yeah, it's the gaslighting for me. Yeah.
Yeah, she gaslit the hell out of them.
Yeah.
Well, at least she tried to anyway, because they were still like, nah, bitch.
But
you said what you said. You keep saying what you say, and you say it every time you on the show. So stop it.
This is why I thank
But
God
your
every day
button
that
was
I'm in
not letting
therapy.
up.
I thank God every day that I'm in therapy because I can't. I'm a quiet, one of those laid back women that I don't do that type of stuff. I'm one of those laid back. Like I'm too laid back sometimes. And I'm in therapy for a whole bunch of stuff, but that's one of them. And I try not to be somebody's headache. It could be a man or anybody. I try not to be
yeah,
somebody's headache. I try to be laid back. But if you push my buttons, I'm gonna push your buttons. That's the type of person I am. But as far as like making false reports, you know, like causing the problem and then being the victim, yeah, no, I don't do stuff
yeah.
like that. I can't do
I
that.
feel you on that, Jocelyn.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
not in me to do it.
I feel like the only person that's supposed to, women are really just supposed to feel like they should be heard from is the man that they're submitting to,
Yeah.
their fathers. Everybody, I don't understand
Hmm.
why these women out here want strangers to, like that's weird to me. Cause I'm the same way. Like people that really know me and see me out in public, like I'm that person. I fly completely under the radar.
You said
I feel, I
not
feel
you.
attacked.
No, not you. I'm saying
Oh,
women. I'm just saying this is what we just be having to deal with. I
oh,
didn't mean to put it up when you was talking, but you said
God! I
submit
can't even
to.
spill my beans. You throwing up
I
cat
didn't mean. I'm
video.
sorry. See, I can apologize. I did not mean to put that up when you was
I
talking.
know
I'm
you
sorry.
didn't. It was funny. I was just trying to validate Jocelyn because I'm the same way. Let me get to the point. And
Yeah.
people that see me out in public, I have anxiety, so I really don't say much anyway when I'm out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So so to be out and on these panels or even doing stuff like this is because in my screen's down. I'm probably more comfortable than in person. But for women to just be, oh Lord, and just going off and just insulting me and making false allegations, for me that's just too much. Like my heart would
Mhm.
palpitate. Like
Me too.
I can't deal with that. The stress of even making that
Me
happen
too.
for me makes me
And
breathe
listen,
fast.
I have
Like
had men in my life that has pushed my buttons to the point that oh man, that I just want to like get them some way, like any way possible that I can. But I just, if it's not in you, it's not in you. You know what I'm saying? For people
Yeah,
that
girl,
do
I can't
that,
even do that. I
yeah,
just walk away.
yeah, right, yeah. I've had men in my life that has pushed my buttons, and I've never like called the cops, none of that. And
What
I've
little
been through some
Duval
stuff.
say? Get you and find y'all a woman with social anxiety. Little Duval say you have.
Oh, I lay back. Yeah.
Yeah, that less problems. Yeah.
Yep.
You're right, because a woman with social anxiety she's gonna know how to shut the fuck up. So yeah, you're right. But yeah.
I was in Walmart today and somebody was pushing behind me and they said something to me and I have a delayed reaction when somebody says hi because I'm too busy trying not to have a panic attack and I'm like, oh hey, have a good day, and she was like, are you okay? And I'm like, actually no. I don't like the store. I'm trying to get out of here, man. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.
But yeah, but what's crazy is most women have social anxiety, but they also have the need to be heard. So their social anxiety is mixed with not being heard, and then they start spazzing out all the time. So yeah. But yeah, Dana says
like
my
children.
anger is important to me. And that right there is something that a lot of people don't understand. A woman's anger is very important to her. Women are fighting to hold on to their anger, and it's showing up in dysfunctional behavior. If I act dysfunctional, I can stay angry. That part.
Yeah,
But yeah.
nah. I stopped caring about stuff like that a long time ago. It ain't worth all that, y'all.
But the way I deal with this, because like I said, I could understand the way I deal with this.
I want a girlfriend.
I just deal with like this.
Sometimes I want a girlfriend. But then I see my homeboy sitting in the car looking like this.
I said, listen to me. Listen. Man,
And I'd be like,
what, man?
nah, I'm good.
Hey, stop hanging up. Let me
I'm
talk.
good.
Let me talk.
I'm good where I'm at.
I don't want to deal with this. I'm good.
You know what's funny? I be thinking about that myself, like, cause where I live, the pool is just it's weird, and I just be like, I really like myself, and maybe it is my social anxiety, but I feel men on that. Like I do not fault men on that. I used to, but I don't fault men on that anymore because everybody like, oh, I'm outside. I'm outside. I don't be outside. I'm at home, so it's like certain things you just don't want to deal with. I feel you. I feel you, Mr. Let Go. I
I
do.
would love for when Donald Trump is elected, he just jumps up and says prostitution is legal, and then like boom, and stamp the bill or whatever. And next thing you know, we ain't got to deal with these dysfunctional ass women. We could just get on Whore
Everybody
Dash,
got
and
AIDS.
Now Whore
we could
Dash.
just it's gonna be an app called Whore Dash, and we just get on Whore Dash, order a couple chicks, get them in, get them out, and then go back to what we was doing, and we ain't got to deal with all this crazy bullshit. Because the thing about it is, this is where is it? This right here is a real thing. This ain't just for play. This is a real thing.
Empowered woman. I don't take shit off. I don't go. He my daddy, my brother, my man.
Why?
To me on stage.
This is the question. Listen, this is a question that you said.
That's a real thing.
Look how flabbergasted the guy on the left was when she was screaming.
Yeah, he was like
Flabbergasted. Like he was holding his face like, is this girl serious? Oh my God. Like, what's going on?
So they either act like so here's the three types of women, right? Here's the first type of woman.
I can't keep following me.
No, I ain't following you
He got a
nowhere.
gun.
No, I don't have.
That's the first type of woman. The second type of woman is Melissa Ford's stupid ass. What is she saying? And just
Yeah, I am serious.
I think she's serious.
I'm dead ass.
serious. She's not bothering right now.
Yeah.
don't acknowledge men's feelings, but get her. She ain't got a woman saying that he doesn't.
Or circumstance here, and we ask for your opinion. If you really like to engage in dialogue, why will you shut down?
Or it's this type of woman.
I don't need neither one of y'all. And you're not going to sit up here and talk condescending to me either. Because yes, I am a strong woman. I am a empowered woman. And I don't take shit off. I don't care if he my daddy, my brother, my man.
Those are three
Is she
types of
even
women.
listening to them at that point?
No. She doesn't
And then
care.
she was like, I'll listen after all of
I'm
that. Yeah.
sorry.
After all
That
that
one
shit.
takes me out every time.
So those are the
Unless
three
you-
types of women that are out here, y'all.
Mhm.
It's the half stupid woman that keeps pissing everybody off, tone deaf. It's just, well, I didn't do anything. You just called everybody dumb. Me? Or either the woman who's just going to victimize themselves. Oh, he just shot me. Come get him, and then say I'm sorry when no, don't take him. Or either the damn angry woman.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
our
doing a
life.
show probably this week about not women, but some types of men, so laid back women like me and Jocelyn. Because you talk about some of them, I'll be taking like a couple of your names, but that it's hard out here. I feel you though, but these women,
Yeah. It's not hard out here. I think that's the wrong word. It's dangerous out here. See, hard makes it where we're having a hard time. We're having a great time, but there are dangerous spots where we can actually die or get put in prison or embarrassed or lose our jobs or get canceled because we're dealing with a stupid ass woman. You get what I'm saying? So it's not hard. Like it's fun out here, but there's so many problematic situations where we could turn around and just lose everything dealing with these stupid ass women.
I had recently dealt with somebody. I hadn't even
Sorry, I just wanted to play this. Go ahead.
no, it's fine. The cat's funny. Cat's cute. I recently had a situation where I hadn't even really like this. I'm like 2 weeks in talking to this person, and like he kind of just popped up at one of my job functions, right?
What?
Everybody can go to my page. They know I'm a coach. Like just
Oh,
popped up
okay.
at one of my
But he
track
popped up
meets.
though. Okay.
At a track meet though, but we hadn't even gone out or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I felt that kind of weird, and I'm like, well, I'm working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How did you even get on the infield? Like you need a pass. It was just real. It was real weird. So like when you say dangerous, I feel that to my core now because I was like, how is this man out even getting this close to me while I'm at? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's dangerous for women also, So I just want to, so I'm not dismissing what women have to go through because a lot of men are dangerous too, but never think that men aren't dealing with these dangerous ass situations either.
No, absolutely. I got
Yeah.
brothers. I know. I've been knowing that.
Yep. And
Yeah.
there's women
So
that set men up too. So yeah.
yeah. So yeah. But
By the card game, shit. Look,
by the card game,
I hadn't
y'all.
even had a chance to play the card game yet. I'm like, I didn't even get to the card game. Is he popping up? Golly.
But I know, right? He's just popping up at your job. It just is what it is. But I got 2 more card games coming out. I'm waiting on the designer to get off his ass. But these card games are going. I'm about to corner the market on these card games.
Well, yay! So, I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Right, me too.
But I am done, y'all. So I am finna snack on something and go to bed, or not go to bed and look at TV or whatever. But thank y'all for coming up, and thank y'all for helping me out.
Thank you. Me and my broken neighbor will have a good night.
All right,
and
y'all.
My autism.
I'm a black woman with autism. Look, this cat has autism.
Oh my god, I can't. They need to ban TikTok. They need to hurry up and ban TikTok for real, because everybody's gonna be running with this now.
Yes,
everybody.
Yes. I'm gonna be like, you bitches ain't got autism, and then I'm gonna get canceled and shit. But yeah. But all right, thank you for pulling up.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So everybody, before y'all go, make sure to hit the like button. If you have not already hit the like button, and you already know, if you have not bought my card game, please buy it, because it will save your life from these crazy ass women. Because I'm gonna tell you, if you don't buy my card game, you're gonna end up dealing with women like this.
Hell no.
Why?
Because I know.
I'm saying if he take care of you, he take care.
That's a lonely existence. That is.
Power woman. I don't go my brother, my man, to me on stage.
This is the question. Listen, this is a question that you said. Why are you mad at us for that?
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up, or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.